チョコジ INSANEDOG。
Yo guys, what's up? Happy Monday, Tuesday, everybody. Hello. She's late. It's like 5 minutes, man. It was like 5 minutes before I started. What the hell? I started on time, guys. I started on time. Hi everyone. Hello. Bam! Happy Monday, Tuesday, you guys. Hello. Hi, Robo. Hi, Eno. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Gravity. Hi, Iron Garden. Hello, Joker. Hi, Calfriend. Hi, Blitz. Hi, Marsha. Hi, Curveball. Hi, Zara. Hi, Stock Soul. Hi, Nano. Hi, Gandalf. Hi, Lucid. Hi, Gamaris. Hi, Hamflow. Hi, Tomfooler Guy. Hi, Arquick. Hi, Flogar. Hi, Deno. Hi, Alcor. Hi, Lock Dogs. Hi, SCB. Hi, Dutch Fire. Hello, you guys. Also, Zara, thank you very much for the 56 months. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, you guys. Why live when pushed instead? That's I don't know if you guys realize this. That's a classic reference to my Friday stream when I was playing A Link to the Past. Let me make the music a little quieter. I can't tell if it's like super loud or if that's just me. So if it's too loud, just let me know. Ooh, she made us wait 5 hours. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Shut up! Shut up, backhands you. The past. Holy shit, I'm back. It's been 20 years. Hello, you guys. Oh, yes. I made it so chat has a thicker outline now so that it's easier to see compared to before. Because the other day I looked at it and I was like, wait, what the hell? It's really thin. Hi, you guys. Hi, Boo. Happy Monday, Tuesday, you guys. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, thank you. Nano, thank you for gifting a sub to Boo. Thank you. Bark, 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 bark. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, 60. Hi, Marley. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, you guys. Can't wait to promote my Choco J Witch Code Day bath salts to E290. What does that mean? Sorry, I haven't played Arknights in so long. Hi, Tefit. Hello, Lindelem. Welcome, welcome. Also, Lindelem, thank you very much for the sub. Bark, bark. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you guys are doing well. It's a tad loud on my end, but it's good now, IMO. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So it needs to make a story around this art with DLC for extra lore. Maybe I'll come up with something, because I think it'd be cool if I made some cringy ass lore for her. And I've never tried to make like actual lore behind a character. Usually it's just like some half-assed, Chalter's alternate universe evil Choco with the yard duty to not tell her to stop killing bees. Hi, Seraphix. Hi, Haro. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello, you guys. A baller ass lore. She moves extremely slow. That's one thing that I thought would be kind of funny to have as lore. One day, Chalter found a big hat, and then she stood still for the rest of time. But I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Did you guys do anything fun? You guys do anything fun this weekend? Make Witch Alter kiss Frieren now? Do it now! Draw her kissing Frieren now! Ever considered a wrist tattoo on a character? Wrist tattoos are pretty cool. But she already has the arm tattoo, which is not visible right now because I kind of forgot to doodle that in. But I'll do that after. I flew a plane, but other than that, not much. Sounds like an average day for Gravity. Chalter was created when one day Choco ran out of ice cream. I actually hate ice cream, Alcor. I don't know if you know this. I rewatched The Mummy with friends silly, and I remember The Mummy, from what I remember, was pretty silly, yeah. I haven't watched that in a long time. I coded all weekend. Yo, that sounds like fun. Surely you did that out of your own like free time and joy, right? Not because it was a project or for work or for anything. It was mainly babysitting on the weekend. I hope you at least got paid or at least got given snacks or something in return for your work. Why isn't she going kiss for kiss with Frieren? Do it! Do it! I had a pretty good weekend. Saturday... What? I was like, what happened on Saturday? Saturday was go outside day. So I went out and tried on shoes. Because I mentioned this last time, but I've realized probably the style that I want requires me to have like platform shoes, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically shoes with extra lift on it. Not necessarily a heel, but it's just like the sole is taller. So I was trying on shoes for that. So I bought some shoes, and those will come in on Wednesday, and I lost money through that. And then did nothing else on Saturday. I cleaned up a bit. I was vacuuming, you know. I got an RP as if like I'm an adult, which I am, but sometimes I like to roleplay as an adult. Hi Lalo, happy Monday, Tuesday, hello. Considered giving her more accessories. I have a ring that would go perfect on her left hand. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll probably put on more accessories. Right now this is the base, so Usually what I do when I draw, and I think kind of most people do, is if there's like a lot of small details, usually I will draw the basic version of it essentially. And then once I finish that, I'll draw the details, the smaller details on top, because those are kind of annoying to like paint around or to draw around all at the same time, etc, etc. So I'll add on more details later, especially because like left side, there's more details that are missing on the right side. Hi Redacted, hi Rita, happy Monday, Tuesday, hello, hello. It's a peaceful time. Little kids sometimes remind the small joys of life. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of funny because like kids are really annoying, but they're so adorable at the same time. They're just running around and like causing mayhem and stuff. They're so adorable. Go outside. Yeah, I went outside this weekend. So that was Saturday. I don't think anything else of note happened Saturday night. Yesterday, aka Sunday, I went outside again. I went and rock climbed with some friends and ate food as I do every day. And then went to the mall again. I got new glasses, so that's cool. Some more money lost. And I got makeup, guys. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't use makeup. Really. The most that I would try is like eyeliner and mascara, but like I barely know how to use that. I got foundation, guys. I got foundation, and I don't know how to put it on yet, so I have to practice later. Hi Besser Weiser, happy Monday, Tuesday, hello, hello. And I lost more money through the makeup, so I've lost quite a bit of money, and then I still need to pay my taxes, so I'm gonna pay that tonight after I do one last look through. And then I'm gonna lose even more money, so that'll be cool, because I'm gonna start paying the quarterly taxes now, and so that's even more money lost. And I'm very sorry to say I'm going to have to adjust my commission prices to account for taxes, because to be honest, I've never accounted them for taxes before. So now I gotta kind of do that. Hi Folga, hi Wote, hi Zephyr, happy Monday, Tuesday, hello, hello. I don't even know what makeup is. What is eyeliner and what is mascara? So eyeliner is basically, so okay, I will doodle the eyeball, right? Tyler, hi Tyler. Ignore how like shocked this eye looks.
Choco, it's been 13 months. And we are still living fast and dying wet like art, live fast
Hell
like
yeah,
art, dream
man.
wet like art, bell.
Hi Tyler, thanks for the 13 months. Bark, 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 bark. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad to hear you're doing well today. Hi Zephyr, hi Mike Hunt as well. Happy Monday, Tuesday, you guys. So eyeliner, for those of you guys who don't know, eyeliner is like that extra, like usually you'll see like eyeliner pencils or like eyeliner, just most likely you know eyeliner pencil. You just like draw an extra line here on your, like right where your eyelashes are, basically. That way it creates like an additional line to make them look a bit darker and more visible. Mascara is where it's like that little brush thing. So here's like, you know, regular eyelashes and stuff. And you've probably seen this before where it looks like this and it like got bristles on it. You brush it has a little thing that you dip in with with the mascara stuff or whatever. And so you take this and you brush the eyelashes, and what happens is that it puts on extra like it basically like puts on what is kind of like black paint or something similar, and it makes your eyelashes appear thicker, etc. There's like other like formats and stuff which I don't really understand. That's like the basic knowledge, and so that's what I will tell you about what those two things are, just so you guys know. Turtle Dove, thank you for the 2 months. What the heck? Oh, sorry, 2 years. 2 months. Thanks for the 2 years.
24 months or 23 months.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bark, 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 bark. Yes, so that is what eyeliner mascara is. Those are pretty simple to do. But whenever I would do it, it would look kind of weird because it's like that's the only thing that's prettied up about my face. So I got foundation, so I think that should help a bit. And I've started watching YouTube videos, guys. I started watching YouTube videos and shorts about like makeup and stuff. So I think this is the year, guys. I'm 30 years old. It's time for me to like learn how to use makeup. Hi, Kilos. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. I'm scared of the eyeliner. I am too, but like it's meant to be safe for your eyes, and you're also not supposed to like stab it in your eye. You know, you're supposed to like draw on your skin. I'd be scared of getting stuff close to my eyes. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Anyway, it's meant to be there, you know. So as long as you clean it, then it's fine. You don't like if you leave it there forever, then it's kind of weird. To do that, you know, like that's where you should probably think about. Maybe I should rethink this. I'll put this here so people. Should I do it like that, or maybe I'll do like this, so that people can see like a almost full-ish preview. Hi, Kuro. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. She's on her glove art. I am, guys. I am. You're a VTuber. You can pretend you're a high schooler forever. That's what they all do, right? Hi, you guys. Hello, hello. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Are you having fun watching the tutorials and stuff? Yeah, it is. It is fun because like I've enjoyed seeing those videos where it's like, oh, watch someone put on makeup and they drastically change. That stuff is always interesting because when I was younger, I was a very big like, I'm a tomboy. Fuck girl things. I don't care about girly things. I don't care about clothes or makeup or anything. I'm not like the other girls. Makeup, boring and very shallow. And then when I got older, I was like, oh, makeup's just like another form of art, which is pretty sick. You know, I love art. So I've learned to change. So I've liked watching those videos because it's very cool seeing the transformation. So I'm enjoying watching the videos where they're like, this is how you do it, and blah, 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 blah. I keep forgetting you're 30 years old. I keep thinking you're somewhere between 25 and 27. Yeah, many people think I'm younger than I am, but I'm not. I'm older. I'm older. Are the gray parts of this gonna be transparent? Yes, it's just gray so that I can do like value comparisons and stuff. But yeah, when I post it, I guess I could post it to be transparent. Yeah, I'll probably make it transparent when I post it. She's not like other girls. She's crazier. Hi, Advent. Hi, Bomber. Happy Monday, Tuesday, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Are you still a tomboy? I don't know. I've been like getting more into fashion stuff, which I would say brings me away from being a tomboy. But I maybe have tomboy elements where like I play games and stuff. I don't know. Wait, what is a 30-year-old tomboy? Like, what qualifications do they have? Choco's come to love over time. It's really cool. Hee hee hee. Yeah, makeup is pretty cool. Like, clothes are also really cool too, because same exact thing where I thought, oh man, clothes, boring. And then now it's like, you know, clothing's like, it's art. Like, everything is basically art, guys. Isn't that so cool? Did I say hi to Hamp yet? Hi, Hamp. Hello, Eminence. Happy Monday, Tuesday, you guys. Welcome. I keep thinking you belong in a museum. What about me makes me seem like I'm old? 30-year-old tomboy. Don't give me the hope that they exist. What is a 30-year-old tomboy? Like, what would they... Rock climbing? I don't know about that. Rock climbing is like a tech bro thing right now. Well, kind of. At least in California. Tomboy death. What is a 30-year-old tomboy? Sounds like a female bodybuilder. I could see that, yeah. Not all of them. Like I imagine like grungy looking, drinking beer all the time. Talking like the guys, you know, and being extremely confident in themselves. Right? Is that what a 30-year-old tomboy is like? That's just a slob. No, but you can be a... No, I meant grungy as in, like, cool looking, you know? There's, like, slob, and then there's, like, cool slob. You know, you kind of know what I mean? Right? Like, it's, like, intentionally grungy versus, like, they look like they don't know what they're doing. Like, Ember, yeah! Ember's, like, her aesthetic is, like, kind of grungy looking, but she doesn't look like a slob. First step to being a 30-year-old tomboy is develop midlife crisis. I thought midlife crisis was supposed to happen when you're like 50 years old. Hi, are you BSTX? Happy Monday, Tuesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are all doing wonderfully today. Hello, hello, hello. Is that the smelly sweatshirt dog cook? Have any tasty food today? I did. I had some Korean fried chicken today, so that was pretty sick. And then I went home. And then I drew this. And then I watched videos. That was it. Hi, Zev. Yes, I am a weeb. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello, you guys. I like the background you did. Thank you. Okay, so to explain a bit about the art, there's a gacha game called Arknights, where I really like the aesthetic for Arknights. And for their final art ascension stuff, which is basically when you get them to like their max level, they have really cool art for them. So this is the main one that I was referencing right here. So you see it's like backdrop, perspective, very cool, distant, and then the character in the front. But there's different ways that they do it, but like I wanted to have a similar type of like aesthetic or vibe. So that's what I'm kind of basing it on. It's not, you know, I'm not there yet, but I'm gonna try to see if I can analyze it for more elements. Cause earlier today I was remembering how I tried to do this before. I tried to do this with my Grima and Olivia art. I don't know if I did. I did one for Byleth too. Choco Jack, Summer, Byleth. I should probably put those on my, like this. But it's like, I didn't really know what I was doing. So here's one that I did in the past. Olivia. I wasn't trying to imitate it completely so you can tell like the background is not exactly like, it's very not exactly like this, but I wanted to copy the aesthetic of backdrop, character in front. I would say Grima's is probably the one that fits this one a bit more, but I didn't do the shape. So here's the other one. So I did it like three ways. But now I'm gonna try to see if I can do a better job because I didn't know what the hell I was doing back then. Hey, what are you drawing today? You gotta look at the top! The top right there. Top right next to stream vibe, it says what I'm drawing. Smile. You have Giga Chat as a tag, but can you add girl failure? Do you think I'm a girl failure? What about me feels like girl failure, bro? Tell me. Do you like how Octopath does it for a point of reference? Do they do it too? I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of games that do it, but Arknights is like the main one that I was thinking of. Dragalia did it, yeah, Dragalia. Genshin does that for the promo art, right? Like I don't know if they have final art. Final Ascension art. Would be cool to stick to that fantasy vibe you're going for. Yes. Yes, I was gonna try to do that. Right now, as you can tell, the background is very abstract because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was trying to do a swamp in midday, but the sun's kind of like disturbing looking maybe. But I gotta detail it more out and stuff to make it cooler. But right, that's not gonna be what I'm gonna work on stream because sorry to say, I think backgrounds are kind of boring sometimes, and I need to like full on focus, so I can at least draw Chalter today for stream. Hi Akira, happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. You wear a shirt with saying I'm a weeb girl failure things. Burning water oil, that's a girl failure thing? You guys think I should put girl failure? I love that angle for real. Thanks, man. Yeah, Genshin art is not as detailed with the backgrounds. Like, okay, so I'll pull up the references of what people were saying. So there's Dragalia Lost final art. Can't find, let me look up Mim Surely I could find Mims fast. Mim? Okay, I'm just gonna... Wait. Dragula Lost Mim. I'll look on the wiki. Gala Mim. Oh, okay. It's not their final art. It's just like their art. So here's from Dragalia Lost. Where they have like a whole background and stuff. You see like there's like... It's hard to see because the background is black right now. But there's like some sense of like groundedness. Genshin Impact. Characters. Let's just try to find one. Find one real quick. Maybe one that is new. Release date. Please show me release date earliest as possible. That maybe I do not recognize any of them. Let's look at this girl. So there's... it's their wish. It's not their, like, final art. Oh my god, there's so many ads here. What? Okay, I do not understand that one. Let me look for a different girl. In-game wish. Okay, I need to look for another different one. I guess these ones don't have it yet. Okay, you know, I think most people know who Farina is, so surely... Okay, so we have this. So, like, here's, like, her art, like, the front art, and then there's this, which is her wish art, which is, like, the banner art. I don't know if it's actually shown when you get them to the full stuff, but, like, you know, see, there's a whole background and stuff. There's some groundedness, but yeah, it's more abstract compared to... Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's wrong. I don't have it open anymore. It's a bit more abstract. I would say Arknights is still abstract too, but there's definitely more going on in comparison. But they all do like similar-ish things, which I really like, because it looks cool. It looks cool, and therefore I like it. Hi, Egg. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Yo, yo, yo. What's up? Ads, so many ads. Wait, there's no ads right now. You're not girl fail if you paid taxes. I haven't paid my taxes yet. We love girl failures. I do want people to love me. I'll put girl failure just for you guys. Even it's all in lowercase too, and I hate that. Right? Arknights look sick. I love their aesthetic. It's really nice. I was gonna try to see if I could buy one of the art books. But they don't have it on Amazon. Or they do, but I have to double check how the pages would look like first, because I've been burned before with art books where I buy them and they're the tiniest art books I've ever seen. Hi, Chaos Eternal. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello, hello. This is one of my gripes with Genshin art in general. No hate on the artists, but I feel like they focus way too much on the characters instead of the scenery / background. Though then again, Genshin's source of success and popularity is mainly the characters. So I can't fault them completely for focusing more on the characters than the background. I also kind of do that. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I usually have asked my backgrounds. Because yes, people do... It's very sad to say, but people do love characters more than they do backgrounds. Though there, you know, there's obviously people who love backgrounds more than seeing characters and stuff. But a lot of people love seeing characters versus. So it's like, if you're gonna choose between the two, they could put more effort into the character maybe. Hello, Belland. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Is that getting added to the tags? The girl failure did, yeah. When I see a crazy background with a cute character in it, my neurons fire. I feel that, yeah. I love, let me see if I can find them. Yoshida. Artist, background. Illustrations. There's someone, maybe on Twitter I could find them. I forgot. Is it Seiji Yoshida? Yoshida. Oh my god, I managed to get the name right! There's this dude named Yoshida Seiji who does something like that. I love their art. I haven't looked at their art in a while, but I've bought several of their art books. It is basically like cool background with cute girl. Let me see if I can try to find like good ones. So here's this one. which is very cool. I love like their rendering style and stuff too. Yo, they have one with a witch in it. That's so cute. Okay, let me see if I can, because sometimes they'll do like vast landscapes. Here's one of their art books. So it's really cool because like the background's pretty detailed. Obviously they detail out the character too. But they're more like simplistic, cute-ish looking, which is very cool. I'm looking for more examples. Yeah, yeah, dude, that's my type of shit too. So if you like what I'm showing on the screen right now, there's their link right there. They have art books too, which is really cool. Like small ones. They're small ones, so they're affordable. But I like it's very like fantasy, happy looking. Like here's one with there is a character in here. There's like cute little like forest mushroom looking thing, and then here she is. Look at that. It's so cute! Like it's so pretty. I like it. Almost looks like two different people collabed on it. I mean, that could be possible. I think it's just one artist, but there are definitely many artists out there that are basically two or more people, but they don't really advertise it or anything. I like seeing backgrounds a little too. Backgrounds are quite cool. Like when you see something with like sick ass backgrounds, it's great. But sadly, I am not really one of those people. Cause like I can kind of draw backgrounds, but at the same time, I like drawing people more than drawing backgrounds, so it doesn't really work out. So I'm trying to merge this together so I could, whoops, wrong thing. Merge this together so I can start working on it and render it and stuff. Mushroom-A, there was a, oh yeah, the thing that I just posted, yeah, that was by Yoshida Seiji. Dude, I can't believe I still remember their name too. I haven't seen their stuff in a long time. I like it when art is a landscape and the characters are kind of weaved into it. Yeah, that's cool. I love those. I love group photo kind of things that you'll see for games. I would try to do those more, but sadly, those take too much time. The reason why they take so much time is because you spend a lot of time organizing all the characters together and making sure they work well together in the composition. And they have to make sense in the space, and then you have to put all of their different colors and render all of them. That's why it's like, I love group photos, but those are pain in the ass, man. I hate drawing those. That's why sometimes people charge extra for those. Because before I used to be like, why do people charge extra for like more characters? It doesn't make sense. You're just drawing more characters. I was like, it's kind of annoying. It is a little annoying. I want to zoom in to 500% on the background and see a whole new world in the area. That stuff is really cool. Like, I think the reason why really nice backgrounds work well is because, I don't know about most people. Oh my god, there's so much fight music. I'll make it a little lower. I love art pieces in general, not just backgrounds, but art pieces where from far away, it looks really cool. And it's like, wow, this is a really cool drawing. But then when you pay attention to it and you see all of the little elements that play together in the background are just like little Easter eggs, essentially, it makes it like even better. Or when there's some sort of story being told. Like there's one, I don't remember the artist. Maybe if I say it, someone here will know. There's this one surrealist artist who draws stuff that looks seemingly normal, but when you look up close, like one drawing I remember is like a beach photo maybe. And then there's like a dude, there's like a father walking his daughter on the beach. But then when you pay attention, like the dad's like an alien or something. And like someone's getting stabbed maybe in the back. I'm just coming up with random stuff, but it's like it has extra stuff in the background that at a quick glance, you'll just not see it until you actually sit down and pay attention to it. And I love that kind of stuff because it adds, I think it's probably because it adds more value to revisiting that illustration. So I love that kind of stuff. Yo, what's up, Taxi Salad? Hi, Waffle Waffle. Hello, Leia. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Boobs hard. Yeah, I'm drawing some boobs right now. Jack's looking at sick-ass backgrounds, ready to draw them. Jax Swishy has to draw clouds. I saw a tutorial recently that made it seem a bit easier, so I'm probably gonna try to follow that for backgrounds. Dude, I think I'm really, my life is pretty much going on the up and up, guys. Like it's like improvement life type shit, which I think is very good for me because I've been very unorganized for most of my life. So I'm very happy. But I could also be living on a temporary high where it'll all come crashing down in a few months, but hopefully not, because I think I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, makeup tutorials, cloud tutorial. I've been trying to draw more inspiration from art. I know the past few times I talked about this, people were always like, no, Choco, don't do it. But I have been looking at social media more, but specifically to look at art. Like, I'm only pretty much looking at art. My following page is only art, so that's been helping me out a lot because it gives me a lot of inspiration and stuff. So things have been on the up and up, guys. I've realized that I'm like, I've been talking about this before where references are really good, but like references are really good, guys. Like, not just with reference for like the pose and stuff. Reference for everything is pretty good. So I'm sucking up all the information I can right now. Got the Choco stream on Twitch mobile while walking in the real world. Call the stream a dogcast at this point. Thanks, Waffle. Thank you. Can we get a Walter potion tutorial stream that doesn't end up brews that poison us? What do you mean, like how to make potions that won't poison you? Is that what you're saying? I gotta make sure. I don't really know what you're asking for, buddy. She on that tutorial grind. Yeah, but not just tutorials, just like any sort of inspiration. So similarly, I'm not very good at like interior design, but I've been getting a little bit better because I've been looking at like, what do other people use? What are like other existing styles? Because obviously if you don't know what something looks like, you don't know how to do it, or like you can't draw inspiration because you don't have anything in your brain library. Like you don't, like your mind palace, if you don't look at references or anything, is just empty. You got like a fucking empty ass room. But if you look at a lot of stuff, it's like, oh yes, I see. This is what grunge looks like for clothing styles, and I want to have more grunge. I want to have a more grungy fit. That's when you gotta look at more grungy clothes, like what other people wear too, not just the clothing, but like on people's bodies, and preferably on bodies that resemble yours. And then your mind palace is gonna be full. Your brain's gonna be so big. I think Guiz is probably one of my favorite artists. I freaking love how dark he can make things, but it's still very clear, not muddy looking. His art is quite nice, yeah. I recently got one of the art books. Thank you. I believe Shevs bought it for me. Thank you. But I got it, and I got all my art books listed out. I gotta put shelves or something so I can access them easily. I like using references. I can tell how much better I draw when I have one. Yeah, it helps out a lot. Not just because you can get things right, but because I'm just saying the same thing over, it'll feel right. You know, like if you need like one time I drew a coffee machine. I don't know what the fuck a coffee machine looks like on the top of my head. So I had to look up a picture of a coffee machine and like reference it and stuff. And it looked pretty good. I was like, yo, this looks like a coffee machine. Whereas whenever I try to wing it and like I try to draw a coffee machine on my own, it's like, this doesn't look like fucking anything. This looks like what someone may possibly think a coffee machine looks like, but it actually does not look like that at all. Hi, Medic Bag. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello. How many floors are in your mind palace? So many. I've got a lot of things on my mind palace, guys, by this point. I would say a lot of my skill is a bit more into anatomy, but I've been trying to improve on other things as well. Not just anatomy. But I'm so anatomy pilled. Wallop is very good. I think they're good at implying a lot of form. Is their art very clear? I feel like usually it's quite splashy sometimes, but when you look from far away, it looks very clear. But when you watch their videos and stuff, it's very splashy, which is what I like. I like that kind of stuff. You seem like you would like / shop at Hot Topic. Probably. I do really like... So what I've noticed that I like is that I like black, gray, white, like neutral tones with a splash of color. So it'd be like dark blue / gray pants with like black shoes and a black jacket and a black hat, but then like a bright yellow shirt, like t-shirt or something, with like the stuff. And I like that kind of stuff. I like one color that like stands out a lot. That looks really nice. So I feel like that probably is basically like the Pokemon aesthetic, because I feel like a lot of Pokemon designs fall under that, which is why a lot of my designs feel like Pokemon designs, because it's very basic setup plus one primary color. Usually, not all the time. Wolof doesn't use a lot of hard lines, I don't think. I don't think so. If I look at their art, I don't know if I'll be able to get like a full res one. Like their art from far away looks very clean. Can I get a high res version of it? Nope. Nope, no high res version. Nope, no high res version. This is kind of high res, so... So here's one. Here's Wolof's drawings. One of their drawings. You can see their username is right here if you want to find them. WLOP. He's in far away. It looks really nice, right? Like it looks very clean. Like here's the lady. Here's the horse. Here's one guy, another guy, another guy, another guy, another guy, another guy, blah, blah, blah. But when you actually pay attention, it's just like a bunch of lines that imply a lot of shape, which is really nice. Like there's a lot of detail on the lady because that's probably what they care about the most. When you see like the horse, like the hair is just like 1 stroke, 2 stroke, 3 stroke, etc. With like varying widths, which is really nice. Here's like the harness, which is just basically 1 or 2 strokes. And they have like texture applied on top to make it feel like there's more depth. It's very cool. But from far away, it feels very clean. Hi Ellum, happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. Choco, you should do an art critique stream where you buy / get a bunch of prints from other artists and physically eat each of them. I thought that was leading to something, so I was like, oh, okay, where else is this message gonna go? Nope, you're just telling me to eat people's drawings. I don't know if I want to eat people's drawings, man. Definitely do a lot with colors and shadows next to each other. Like simple brushstrokes, I guess. Yeah. It's very simple. Like it's a lot of implication of forms, which is something that I personally really like, just because I'm a bit lazy. I love that feeling of, oh wow, this looks so cool. And then you pay attention and you're like, whoa, what the hell? It's literally just one thing, but it looks like so much. I don't know how else to explain that. It's like, I don't know what kind of feeling that is. Maybe another comparison is when it may be in like a story, there's a singular sentence composed of 5 words that is very simple on its own, but it holds so much meaning with the context of the story. Like, I'm sure maybe some of you guys know what I'm talking about for that. Maybe someone responds to you with like a very simple message, but there's so much context behind that because you know what's going on in their life and stuff, and there's more beyond just them saying, yeah, I'm okay. But like they respond differently. There's like so much detail and information put into something so simple. I don't know what to call that. I don't know what the hell to call that. Consume it drawings, Choco, you know you must. I don't wanna. What the hell? I don't wanna eat drawings, guys. How am I don't even know if that's gonna... It's not even like I don't even know. It's not gonna give me any sort of information, man. How's that gonna help me with life? You think each printed color is a different flavor? I feel like, yeah. Would it not? Because it's composed of like different things. Don't you guys think I sound so smart today? I'm like talking about art and stuff. I'm good at talking about art, okay? If you talk to me about anything else, I probably sound a little dumb. You don't know, so there's a chance you might want to eat. I don't want to eat people's drawings. But I guess if I was being paid a lot of money, then yes, I would, because I used to eat paper. So it's just like me revisiting my childhood at that point. Maybe a little strange. Kind of like when you learn pointillism, where you put two things next to each other and it looks different from further. Yes, exactly. Illusion of complexity. Maybe, is that like an actual term? Is that, because like I feel like that's an apt way of saying it, but I don't know if that's like an actual like literary or artistic kind of like terminology. I think you sound +1. Thanks, guys. What kind of paper? Look, I used to eat newspaper. I used to eat newspaper. I don't know why I did. I just like, I just ate newspaper. I was like, well, it's time to eat newspaper. I would like tear it up a little bit and put it in my mouth. Paper just tastes like what you would imagine paper to taste like. Like, if you guys want to know what paper tastes like, I'm sure you guys have like a blank piece of paper somewhere. Just fucking eat it. I don't know. And then you'll understand what I'm talking about, maybe. But I'm not gonna do that. Because I've already done that. I've already been there. Hi, Radissa. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. There's fruit-based paper now. I could see that because there's like a paper-ish kind of thing that goes with the rabbit candy, if anyone knows what that is. That's how she learned. Very smart. I don't know, guys. I don't think eating newspapers taught me anything outside of what paper tasted like. I think you guys think too highly of me, which thank you, but you guys may think too highly of me, guys. I don't know. I wonder if I should... So this is... I wonder if I should do this at a higher res. Because this is at 100. Maybe I'll do it at a higher res. I'll do it at 10K. Oh, it's chugging along. Okay, we'll see. Hi, Pabu. Happy Tuesday, Wednesday. Don't think. Just do, Choco. Stop thinking. There's so many times where issues have arisen because I stopped thinking. Did I eat homework? No, I did not eat homework, guys. Newspaper seems the grossest paper to eat, but also the one with the most interesting texture for your mouth. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it compares. It's so long ago, guys. This is decades ago. 2 decades ago, even. Next subathon stretch goal. Eat 1 piece of paper. Of newspaper the size of a GBASP. What does that mean? Describe paper right now. Paper really do be tasting like... I don't know, it just tastes like how you would think it would taste like. What could I possibly compare paper to? There's like nothing... There's nothing really that could be even compared. I'm trying to think about like real life foods. I can't think of anything. Hi Penny, happy Monday, Tuesday, yo. I hope you're doing well today. How else can you be a programmer and artist with 131 IQ if the newspaper didn't help you? There's no other explanation. Do a paper tasting tier list. Do it, Choco. Do it. I guess, well, actually, that'd be a little funny. But, like, pretty sure they would all kind of taste the same. Would Choco which rather eat green paper or broom? Maybe green paper? I saw this Reddit post earlier today, which I thought was kind of funny. It was just talking about this dude whose cousin started messaging him on Facebook. Like, younger cousin. So this cousin's probably like 11, 10 years old. And they're just like writing dumbass shit in the messages. And one of the things was like, I think it was something like, would you rather? It was like, would you rather... what was it? It was like lose. Okay, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something simple like lose some of your books, right? Would you rather lose some of your books or lose your hair? I thought that was pretty funny because it's just like I feel like the weight between these two things It's a bit heavier on this. I think most people would choose this rather than lose their hair. Bum 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 bum. Thanks for the 3 months, medic. Bark bark. You ate your notes? Don't do that, man. You
I
need
ate
that.
all my notes. That's how I studied for my finals. 3C.
You need that. You need that for your or I guess you're done with your finals, huh? Are you on break now? Hi, Vol. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello. I thought newspaper ink was toxic. Well, maybe that's why it turned out the way that I did. You know, I ate like, I wouldn't say I ate copious amounts of newspaper, but I did eat newspaper for like some amount of time. So I don't really know. I like to imagine that I am okay. I choose the losing hair. You'd rather choose to lose your hair than to lose some books? Would you rather have $1 or $2? I'd rather have $2. How many? What would you guys rather have? $1 or $2? Quick, guys. Let me know. Oh, done. Last one was earlier today. Hey, congrats! Enjoy your break until you have to. Is it the end of the year? Is there not another quarter left or semester? You're more okay than a lot of other people. You think so? One can't be too greedy. I feel like karmic retribution will come and get me if I choose $2 rather than $1. $2 because I can share with a friend. That's very sweet of you, Nano. What the heck? $1 is cuter. What? How is $1 cuter? What does that mean? What do you mean by cuter? Huh? $1 is cuter. What? Huh? Would you rather have unlimited bacon or no games or ... or what? I forgot what the fucking answer for this thing is. I've been told this one like several times. I still do not remember like what it is about. I cast Confuse Ray. I think this is gym music. I'm not too sure. Gonna like gradient it a little bit. And then this will be for the lashes. Yo, look at that eye. She's supposed to be blind on that one. This one, I think I'll have it be like this. And then be like this. And then put a little bit of blushy. Like that. Dude, she looks so cool. You confuse me? What I confuse you with? I'm gonna kill you now. What? Lose it? Oh, because of the confuser? Would you rather have unlimited bacon and no games, or unlimited games but no games? Wouldn't it be the former? Because the latter, you'd lose it at the same time. $1 smaller, thus cuter. Ah, yes. I see. Hi, John Smith. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello. She could melt me in acid any day, but then you die. Yeah, that's the point. What? Why is she blushy? Because she's crazy. She's wacky, man. Me when a woman looks like she could kill me at any moment. Me when women kill. Me when fictional women kill, okay? Real woman kill, scary. Fictional woman kill, hot to many people, I would say. Fictional murder, bad. Okay, sorry. Non-fiction murder, bad. Confuse Ray is a fucked up BS move used against me, but whenever I use it, it never works. That's how it always feels like. Walter, put your potions away, Walter. I still gotta watch Breaking Bad, aka Burr. Hot, good. good woman, hot in real life, okay? Nice people, good, nice, head on shoulders, reasonable women and men, good. Crazy people, not good. Me moments for which Chalter destroys some of my books. Hi, Josephine. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello. Me when women kill hot woman, dangerous, scary hot. What? I don't remember what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Me when woman? Guys, I've been getting over my anxiety. I don't know if you guys realize this. I've been able to pretend like I'm a normal person.
9 months pregnancy number wow dot
You
dot
can't
dot
just
dot
say that
dot
right after I
ERM
said that,
what
man.
the Sigma.
Hi, Angry Seal. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Thanks for the 9 months. Mark. Congrats on your birth. Wait until Choco finds out about Breeding Bad. No way that's a real thing. All I'm getting from this is woman equals good. No, good women, good men, good non-binary, good anything good. Getting over anxiety by pretending is crazy work. No, it works, man. It's like, okay, so what I try to do, which has helped me, is to pretend like I'm a normal person. So it's like if when I would have anxiety, and now it's better because now I don't even think about it as much. Like yesterday, I was able to like ask questions. Cause yesterday I asked cause I went and got foundation, but I don't know how the hell to get foundation, and it's kind of daunting. So I looked for a worker. I was like, "Hi, I don't know anything about makeup. I need help choosing a foundation and stuff." And I got in, guys. I got in. She helped me. It was great. And she was like, were you looking for blah 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 foundation or blah 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 foundation? I was like, what? Maybe the latter? And then she showed me. I was like, maybe the former. And she was like, okay, let me show you. I was like, dude, I'm fucking normal, man. Pretending to be normal? That's hard. No, you can. You can pretend to be normal, okay? Just like imagine. Probably the best way is to like imagine the most normal and easygoing person in your life. Now just pretend to be them when you run into anxiety. So it's like, oh no, I need to tell the person that like they got my order wrong for my coffee. I just remember the most normal, level-headed person in your life would probably be like, hey, sorry, you got my coffee wrong. I wanted this. And the other person's probably pretty level-headed. They'll be like, oh, man, what the hell? I didn't know I got it wrong. And they would, like, remake it or something. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. I don't know if you guys... I don't even understand how the hell it took me this long to realize this. How would you have approached that situation if you were not pretending to be normal, though? Then I would have never asked her anything. I would just, like, pace around the store looking at the foundation, being like, I don't know which one to get, but I would just get whatever seems to make sense. And then I'll spend, like, $30, $40. I guess, like, a big motivator was that I was saving myself some amount of money by not wasting my money on something that did not work for me, right? Cause yeah, otherwise I'd just like pace around and then I'd be like, oh, this one like vaguely looks like my color, and maybe it works or something, and then I'd buy it and then I'd waste my money. I think okay, probably another motivator, money, guys. Think about the money. By the way, I don't know if I said hi yet. Hi Styler, hi Soulwave. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello. How are you guys doing? Talk to a woman about makeup later, losers. I'm in. You guys wish you could be me. Thank you, Dark. Hello.
Hi COOC チョコジウェーブハイチャットチョコジタイニーハンドウェーブチャルタールックスアメージングソファー COOC チョコ
Thank you. Yo, what's up? I'm probably... Oh, I have the skeleton's not on the thing, but that's probably fine. We'll see. I'll draw over it. got my coffee wrong, flips table, throws tantrum on floor. I don't know why I, like, my brain misunderstood that as if, like, tantrum was a physical item and you took it and you threw it on the floor. No, you gotta treat people like normal people, guys. I don't know if you guys know this. You treat people as if they are normal people and they will treat you like normal people back. And it could also be that I have girl buff because I am not scary to deal with, so people are like, oh, she's just asking a question, you see? But if you try to make yourself seem like unassuming as possible, then it probably helps. Hi Cypress, hi Average Tonal, hello Dark, hello Jacario, happy Monday, Tuesday, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Hello Cook and Cookers, that's pretty cute, I like that one. I don't know anyone who would say they got their coffee wrong. How am I going to pretend to be someone that doesn't? Okay. Average Total, what about me? Okay, I've done that before, actually. There's one time they fucked up my Frappuccino order. And instead of taking it and being like, you know, like fuming about it for the rest of the day, because it's like, girl, what the hell, I used the app and how dare they like get my order wrong, because it's literally on the app. It wasn't even like a verbal like misunderstanding. I went up to them, I stood there for like 5 minutes waiting for them to finally notice me. And I was like, I think you got my order wrong because I asked for this. And they were like, oh, okay, blah, 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 blah. And they placated me. Placated? I don't know how to say the word. They took care of it, and then they gave me the drink. But sometimes, you know, it is a little scary because when they go like off script is where I start falling apart immediately. Like there's this one time I got like, you know, I got my order wrong, so I told them. And then they're like, oh, here, they gave me like the drink that they got wrong, and they were like, here, you can just like throw it away. But like I was going to be like, I thought they would throw it away for me. I think that was for them to hint at me that I could keep the mistake order because they would have thrown it away anyways. But I just kind of like stuttered there for a second, like I didn't know what to do because it's like this was not what I was expecting in my like dialogue tree. But then like, you know, like you gotta roll with the punches, guys. So then eventually I was like, oh yeah, okay, and then I kept it instead because I picked up on what they were putting down. Hi Snake Trap, hi Windfall, hi Necro, happy Monday, Tuesday, hello, hello, hello. Off script. Yeah, cause like I try to predict what will happen, and like when things don't go as I predict, then I get a lot of anxiety. So like I try to predict like, oh, like for example, like if I go to a Subway or like a Poke place, it's like I have an expectation of how things will go. Like as I'm going up to the counter, I'm trying to analyze, okay, what is the order of the items? Because then I will understand most likely how they will ask me. Like for the Poke place to be like, oh, do you want white rice or brown rice or salad? And it's like, oh, I want white rice. And then they ask, oh, what do you want for your protein? This part is like a little fucked up because it depends from store to store and from person to person. But they'll be like, oh, what do you want for your protein? It's like, can I have all salmon? It's like, okay. And then they may possibly ask me what other toppings I want with the meat mixed in, or they may ask me for the sauce, which is kind of fucked up. I have to like pick up on, okay, which one are they gonna ask me? And then they ask me for the sauce. It's like, oh, I would like soy sauce, please, etc., etc. Hi, Onion. Hello, hello, welcome, guys. How was Super Fantasy Kingdom? Hello, hello. Hi, John Cypher. Hi, Saya. Hello. Suma, excuse me. Hello, Magnificent. Hello, Soniczilla. Hello, Great Guy, Gary. Hi, Zero as well. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hi, Onirine. Hello, hello. It's cute, but it's a little slow. Super Fantasy Kingdom. Super Fantasy Kingdom. I don't think I've ever heard of it. It's a little slow. It looks cute. City building and roguelite strategy. It looks really cute. I'm sorry, I'm like looking up pictures because I do like city builders. Is it like in beta or is it like completed? I will look it up. But welcome raiders, hello. I am drawing this right now. I'm drawing a little illustration. So welcome. There's a demo. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I see. Demo. Not released yet. Q3. Well, maybe they'll fix the slowness later. Because, yeah, they probably have, like, some balancing stuff, I'd imagine, if it's slow. But also, yes, thank you for the raid, Onidin. You guys should check out Onidin. She's very cute. She's been a long-time VTuber that I've known of. And she's very adorable and very sweet. Thank you for the raid. If you must resto, feel free. But if you want to stay, that's cool, too. Guys, check her out. Check her out. She's right there in the chat. Thank you for the raid. I'll keep an eye on this because it looks cute. So maybe I'll play the demo on my own. Dark, thank you for gifting a sub to her. Thank you. Bark. Please ignore the barking. Hi Mikhail, by the way, happy Monday, Tuesday. I don't know why I was gonna say Friday. Welcome. We're talking about social anxiety and how I have a lot of anxiety with like ordering stuff. Why don't you just listen to what the person's saying, then thoughtfully respond instead of thinking while they're talking? The reason why I don't do that is because I have issues hearing people. I don't know if it's an issue with I think it's a mixture of both concentration and also I just can't hear people sometimes. Like I get extremely stressed out when it's like louder because then I can't hear people and then it's like embarrassing when they're like, oh, blah, 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 and I'm like, what? Sorry, could you say that again? And they're like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, sorry, I couldn't hear you so loud in here. What? And they're like, yo, what sauce do you want? And then it feels bad because then, you know, they start yelling and they probably feel bad too. It's like a whole thing. But I have difficulty hearing people sometimes. That's why it's like I have to predict.
5 big bucks, please. Really enjoying the Walter art.
Bark. Thanks for the year, Waffle. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, hello, Dr. Staffel. Welcome. Yeah, I kind of forget that I can't hear people that well sometimes. It's gotten a little bit better, but it's obviously, for me, it's a lot easier through, like, VC and stuff. That's why I also get stressed out on phones, too. I always forget about this, because I just deal with it. Like, I deal with it by predicting and trying to use context clues to understand what the hell people are talking about. But, yeah, I also have an issue sometimes with just my mind wandering off, where they're talking to me and I'm trying so hard to pay attention. I'm like, I need to pay attention. That way I know how to respond to this person. And in the midst of them responding to me, all of a sudden I'm like, let's think about one of my social failures today. Well, let me think about one time I embarrassed myself in front of someone else like a couple of years ago. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, that was so embarrassing when that happened. I can't believe that happened. And all of a sudden, I don't remember what they said. And it's like, oh shit, sorry. Whoa, sorry, say that again? That's why it's very helpful for me. Dude, I completely forget about this. Like, I just, like, deal with it. And that's why I have to predict. Because I'm not focusing. I can't pay attention. Or hear. It's issues. Is this why I have social anxiety? Is it because during your childhood, you put your music all the way up to drown out the sadness in the outside world? That's so specific, man. I don't know. I think I had issues hearing people sometimes back then too. Like, I don't think I'm legally deaf, but it's just sometimes it's like just a little bit of blurriness. I would imagine a good comparison is someone who doesn't need glasses, but could wear glasses, you know? Hi, Villavan. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello. You're smacked in the head with a bow style? That's fucked up. I have a bad habit of predicting what people will say or trying to finish their sentence instead of letting them speaking. Oh, I do that too, but I try to be really aware of it because, like, dude, I've had that happen to me before and it kind of pisses me off. Like, just once or twice is fine. You know, because, like, especially if I'm struggling really hard to think about what to say, that is, like, I don't mind. But if someone's constantly, like, I'm just talking to them, they're like, oh, so you did this, or like, oh, you did that, and they're trying to fucking predict my stories. Like, calm the fuck down, brother. Like, I will tell you my story at the pace that I'm telling you at, okay? But I also do that too. I try not to, which is why I try to be really aware. Like I try to stop unless the person is having a lot of issues trying to remember something. I'll either suggest something that I think is what they're probably gonna say, or if it's not really important to the story, I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I get it. Like, what else happened? You know, because I don't want to sit here and wait for you to remember this random fact that is not necessary to the story that you're telling me. I used to do a lot, yeah. I think it's just, I think most people, like, there's a lot of, like, rude, quote-unquote, things that people do when they're younger, and then they get better about it as they get older. Just hard of hearing, a little bit, yeah, but I don't know, like, how badly, because I never had it tested or anything. I just know, because I can't tell what people are saying to me sometimes. And that shit sucked. That's why I was scared of the phone too, because when you're talking to people over the phone, it's really hard. It like the quality is not as good, which is why VC I can do a lot better, but phone calls are scary. It's so scary when the quality, especially because like, you know, I'm usually using the phone to call services. So then it feels really embarrassing because you don't know this person, right? And then they're like, I got... And it's like, what? What did you say? Or like you answered them wrong. And then they're like, what? And then I'm like, oh, did you not ask me this? And they're like, no, I said blah, 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 which is like a completely different thing. And I was like, oh, fuck, this is so embarrassing. I forgot about so many things. I was like, yes, guys, you guys noticed? Yeah, I updated the chat layout, because it was too hard to see, and I noticed that like sometime last week, and so I was like, I should fix that. So I did. Hi, Kira. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello. Did I create God? Yeah, I don't think so. When my phone would ring, I would get a strong desire to chuck it across the room. That's scary. I get like, I think my heart rate probably goes up by just a little bit when I get a phone call. Like sometimes there's like songs that will have some part of the song where it sounds like a phone call. And then I get like a little anxious like suddenly. And then I realize it's just like, oh shit, it's just a song, man. It's just a fucking song. Hi CK, happy Monday, Tuesday. I like how I'm just like trauma dumping my social anxiety to you guys. But I am getting better though. Like I've somehow like something changed since like last year to this year, where all of a sudden it's like I don't give a shit. Like, I mean, ideally people to get angry at me, but most people are, especially like older people, tend to be a bit more forgiving. So it's like, okay, most people are probably okay, or they're just like trying to figure out what the hell I'm trying to say. So I've gotten a bit better about it, and it's good, dude. It feels great to have less social anxiety. Like, it's so stressful. Are you yelling at people when you're driving? I don't yell at people when I drive, but I do like get kind of mad when people are endangering other people. Like if someone just like suddenly switches lanes, and it's like extremely dangerous for them to do so, it's good that I caught it before it got more dangerous. So I get angry. I'll be like, yo, you fucking bitch, like you weren't supposed to merge lanes yet, right? Like if you had waited just a second, I would have let you in. And then it passes, because it's like I don't need to be angry. Like I think I'm pretty decent with anger issues, because most of the time it's like there's nothing worth being angry about. Like, as long as it doesn't affect my life that badly, then there's no reason to get angry at some random shit that happened. I get that. Dude, when people do dumb shit on the highway, it gets me upset. Yeah, but it's just for a little bit for me. Just a little bit. I just get angry on my part, on my behalf, on their behalf, on the other people around them's behalf, etc. I've been in a car with Choco J. This is a line of ruse. She's wrathful on the road. She gets out of the car to cuss people out. I do not do that. Hi, Apple Pies. Hi, JFK. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Classic people road raging. I would never. I'm pretty good. Like, my anger usually subsides within the next 5 seconds. Like, that happens with road rage.
Out the other day,
What?
ordered
Oh.
my usually meal fries animal style burger. 20 times the amount of pickles it should have. Always slaps. I went to pay, and they asked if I wanted to round up my order to the nearest dollar to support puppies. I was not expecting. In outs, round up to be for puppies. I panic and say, no, I don't want to. I hate puppies. Another situation handled like a pro.
Okay, like I've never done that before, but it's like sometimes I've done stuff close to that in real life. Not specifically hating puppies, but like I would say the weird shit. Or be like, sorry, I can't, I don't want to donate to charity. But not in an angry way. Thanks for the bits, Dark. She's not saying it because there's a cuss word in there. Thankfully broke most of my social anxiety thanks to a special dog artist and her OC. I had no choice but to look social anxiety and say, fuck you, I love Chalter. You're welcome, man. Yeah, TTS doesn't say bad words. TTS doesn't say cuss words. This voice does not sound like you. I feel like it sounds a bit like me, right? The AI. Hi, Cryptic. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. How can you hate your own kind? I'm not a dog. Choco will get angry at break check. Yeah, of course. Like, what the hell? Why wouldn't I get angry? You're telling me you wouldn't get angry at someone break checking you? If you're like, go do what the hell are you doing? Like, it's dangerous. I could have crashed into you. You know what I mean, Dark. When someone was pestering for me for a donation to the oceans, well, I was in a rush. Was I accidentally said I don't support sea creatures? Dude, that's the most baller shit you could have ever said. That's so funny. I don't think I have anything like that. At most, it's just like my story when I return something. I was just like, yeah, I don't need it anymore. But I would say that's not on par with saying I don't support sea animals. It sounds like you, but empty inside. Oh, well, that's just the nature of the game. You see, when robots have no feelings, so that's why she sounds like me. But like, she sounds like me if I were monotonous, right? I panicked. That's so funny. Break check. I think it's rather kind of them to check to make sure nothing's broken. Yeah, okay, Hamflow. All right, buddy. Yeah, I'll get. I used to have a bit of anger issues. I think not that bad, but when I was younger, I would especially get angry at inanimate objects. I would get pissed off at my computer if it ever froze. That's why this computer never freezes. But I would like get really pissed off and I'd get angry, but there's like nothing for me to get angry to because like if I were to punch the computer, then who's getting punished? It's me. The computer's not getting punished. The computer is just like non-sentient. So I just like sit there in my anger. Obviously, I wouldn't take it out on other people because that's fucked up. Thank God I was like at least that like aware when I was younger. But I just like, I'd sit there, I'd be like a ball of anger. I'd be like, I'm so upset the stupid computer froze. I can't save my drawing and blah, 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 blah. Hi, Polyglitch. Ooh, whoops. Well, fast fight. Yeah, that's exactly what I would want to do to my computer. But like, I somehow also understood that like, the only person I'd be hurting is myself. So I managed to curb my gamer anger. Thanks, guys. I don't know where this is coming from. My power button in my case is dented in because I was mad once.
The Only Bomber asked me, can you please sound as excited as possible about drawing show? Real Choco Jacks. You can be emotive and not monotone. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about drawing right now. It's like the best thing ever. Imagine all the wild lines and cute doodles we can create. It's like playing a game of bingo, but with art. And every square is a masterpiece waiting to happen. I just can't contain it. I'm practically wagging my tail.
What the hell? I don't know what she means by that.
Ignore the ants for a bit and create some amazing art together. Yay.
She just sounds so monotonous. Nano, thank you for getting us up to Villavan. Thank you, bark. Randomly barking at I didn't bark at inanimate objects. I was like trying to verbalize like my anger to you guys. I honestly was not sitting there being like grr, grr, right? I was just like sitting there silently but fuming at the same time. You bark at a wall? No. One time I got drunk and mad, I punched a hole in the wall. That's freaked up. I've never punched the wall, but I would say the angriest I've ever gotten is I just got angry about something. So I picked up my my DS and I tossed it against the wall. And actually the wall's still dented, but I don't think my parents ever noticed, thankfully. And then the DS, like it broke in half a little bit. Like if you held it together in a certain way, like the latch broke. But you could still play it, but it's just like it was loose. And that was the moment where I realized, you know, like anger is not worth anything in my life. Or at least like if I get angry, I shouldn't take it out on anything. Lesson learned quite early, thankfully. Hi Anthony, happy Monday, Tuesday. Yo, 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 what's up? Yo, JFK had a BlackBerry in high school. What were you, a rich kid? Lamau, I didn't have a fucking BlackBerry when I was in high school. I had my mom's, like, leftover Nokia flip phone. Moto Razr, maybe that's what I had. I don't remember exactly. It was just a flip phone. It's Sir Zach! Hi, Sir Zach. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Yo, 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 yo. I think I got a second-hand angry DS Lite. Like, someone got angry at the DS Lite. And you got it? Who gave it to you? So I don't drink anymore? Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I hear about sometimes, like... Which is kind of interesting to me because... I feel like usually getting drunk just makes your inhibitions get lower. But I do hear about sometimes people just, like, do get strangely, like, really angry when they drink. Which feels kind of bad. Thankfully for me, I just get, like, a little woozy. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? Look at this silly thing I can do. Starts drinking water. I remember doing that once. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I was drinking on stream. And then I think it was Ember who was like, Choco, make sure you drink water or something. I was like, yo, you want to see me drink water? Watch this. I just like drank a shit ton of water for some reason. I was like, look, water. Like you guys couldn't see it because I wasn't webcamming or anything. But I thought that was funny. Hi, Hamset. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Yo, yo, yo. Take
Cassie
anger on
Windfall
people?
asked
No,
me,
don't take out anger on people.
Explain what you like about bingo. But every time you say bingo, say my absolute hatred towards the Switch 2-game price. Oh, let me tell you about how much fun my absolute hatred towards the Switch 2-game price is. I just love the thrill of marking off numbers on the card and waiting for that perfect moment to shout, my absolute hatred towards the Switch 2-game price. It's like every round is filled with suspense and excitement. Plus, it's a fun way to challenge your luck and see if the universe favors you in a game of my absolute hatred towards the Switch 2-game price.
So dumb, man. Thank you, thank you. It was very broken. It was off eBay with misleading descriptions. But it was finally used it to trade? Oh, okay. That kind of sucks because, you know, they lied about it. But very cool that you weren't planning on actually using it for, like, full gameplay. I'm an angry drunk for no reason. 07. But it's very good of you to, like, you know, basically take care of it by not drinking, sadly. What is this AI's obsession with bingo? I don't know. She's so wacky, man. Something happened to her. She, like, broke mentally or something. She was like, cock bingo, cock bingo, cock bingo, des. Only ever talks about bingo. Can you say my absolute hatred towards the Switch 2 game price? Yeah, like I like corrected myself last time. I was like, oh, it seems like only like most of the games are like $80 or $70. Apparently one of them is $90, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember which one. Hi Mario Brahi. I wanted to play Jackbox so bad. I was so busy. Next opportunity, I'll try joining again. Okay. The next one would be mandatory or old. Oh, okay, buddy. Next one will probably be in 2 weeks or so. I'll try to like schedule it so that I don't like lose track of it. That one will be in the morning. It'll probably be what will it probably be? It'll probably be in the morning. That way we can have our good old EU friends to like play. And then after that, it'll switch back to like I'll switch between. But I don't know what I'll do for the next one. Jackbox is fun. I think like the 2 modes that we had were pretty good. I know I'm unemployed. Congrats, or I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know which one. It depends. Mario Kart. Oh, Mario Kart's 90. Is it like actually 90? 90 is actual fake news. That's what I thought, but apparently there was like Best Buy or something, where it turned out like one of them was actually $90. That's why I was like, I saw it and I was like, what is it? Is it like fake $90 or is it real $90? 2 games, 90. Okay, let's see if there's any news sites. Which even then, like you can't trust the news sites sometimes because they don't. Okay, because I saw there was another one. No. Okay, this is what I saw. Let me double check. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so what I saw, which is what confused me, is that for the full Breath of the Wild experience on the Switch 2 is $90 because the Bottle Switch 2 edition is $70 and both DLCs cost $20. So that's why that adds up to 90. So that's what I saw, which is fine because that includes the DLC, but it is an extra like $10. But the other games are gonna be an extra $10. I don't know. At least I don't need to buy that because like I don't care. I already finished Vital. Okay, but that's what I saw. Good thing I looked it up, Smile. I was so confused. Blame hack journalist fraud Kaylee for people thinking it's $90. People be spreading out fake information or misunderstood headlines. Cryzen Canadian? Wait, I thought the Switch 2 was gonna be cheaper in Canada. That's like saying Dead or Alive is a $700 game. Yeah, it's fucked up. I get what they're saying, but they're just trying to be sensational. Kinda. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. Time to go back to board games. I saw a Reddit post where it's like, it feels bad because now it's starting to feel like games are gonna be for rich people. I think maybe that's a slight exaggeration, but I think people will be able to afford less AAA games. Indie games are still in, guys. Indie games are still gonna be really cheap, but if we're talking about like big company games, probably gonna be pretty expensive. Piracy was never a question, it's mandatory. Thanks, Nintendo. Dude, that's so wacky. Cryzen Brazilian, too? That shit is so expensive here, really? $90 for one game is so much. $90 for one game plus DLC, so I get it. That's still like $70. But that fits in line with like the pricing. It just kind of sucks. Upgrade packs so you don't have to buy the base game if you already own it, right? I hope. Oh, I don't know, Villavan. I don't know. I don't know if they have like info on that. Hi, Hydra. Why are you calling me ma'am? Hi, Tractor Tarzan. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, 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 hello. What is up? How are you guys doing? Okay, I'm gonna like erase these right here. And then make this a little darker. And then like blur this in a bit. Nano, thank you for giving us up to Tarzan. Thank you. Bark, bark. It's not ma'am, it's grandma. Excuse me, I'm not a grandma. I'm also not a ma'am either. When can you call someone a ma'am? Cause you're a mature lady. I am. I would say in terms of emotional intelligence, I'm probably quite mature, if I do say so myself. I want to pay more money for worse games that contain more bugs. Yippee! Woohoo! I'm not a dog either. When they're 10 years younger than you, you become the ma'am. So you're saying a 15-year-old? I guess I could see that. Like for a 15-year-old, a 5-year-old would call them ma'am. Choco, you've been listening to this song for like an hour? No, it's on random. It's just there's a lot of battle songs that all sound the same in Pokemon Ruby Sapphire. Okay, it's just how it is, man. I don't know about Hag. I don't know if I prefer Hag. To be honest, I don't really care that much. I'm just interested in the why, you know? The why. For what reason? Yo, it's Ember! Hi, Ember! Caw! Hi, Ember! Hi, Namington! Happy Monday, Tuesday. What about girl failure? I don't know. That may be in my tag, but it feels a little demeaning. I wouldn't care if someone called me girl failure. People give me like so many nicknames, I just kind of don't care. What if I call you Baba? Like Baba is you? I love Baba. Choco, can you time Ember out? Someone time Mike out, please. I think Mike deserves a timeout for saying that. How dare you? You dare speak against my liege? The Baba Yaga? No, I'm talking about this Baba. I'm talking about Baba's you. GIF. Oh, surely there's a 7TV emote for it. Bam 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 bam. Baba added. Look, Baba. Oh, it doesn't show up on stream. That's Baba. Baba's you. I love Baba. You is Baba. Baba is like a derogatory term in my language for a woman, but what about Baba is you? We have two now? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, Baba is you. We can have both. I love Baba is you. We can have two. For what reason do we need less than two, in my opinion? People Baba? I don't want people Baba. I want Baba is you. That's what I'm looking for when I'm looking for emotes. Baba is you so cute. I love Baba is you. I still have not finished the game though, so maybe I'm a dirty secondary. I'm going through it. People Baba is so cute. I love how derpy it is. That's why. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay, this part is gonna be the dull area like that. Or maybe I'll make it a little bit less like this. And then put that there, and then green and red. Green and red. Yo, look at her! She looks like if you're not looking at it correctly, it looks like she's just drooling. And he's down in Arab culture? I see. Oh my god, Pocky! Hi, Pocky! Happy Monday, Tuesday! Yo, it's the sad mono Pocky. Hi, Pocky! What the heck is Colic too? Hi, Colic! Baba is you type shit. Happy Monday, Tuesday, you guys. Welcome. In case nobody has told you today, fuck you. What the hell? Yeah, no one said that to me today. All the streamers in one place. The whole gang's here. Holy shit. Give me ASAP? I don't know. I need to work on it. You are
I'd like to
free.
get a com of which charter soon, Chocoji Heart.
You are free to take a screenshot, but I will not be uploading it anytime soon. What the Mike? What the frick? You are now illegal. Just take a screenshot. I'll probably post the work in progress in Patreon, but it depends. It's Friday here. There is no way it's Friday. Monster Energy Choco drawing. Yeah, how'd you know? This is a sponsored design. Sponsored design for Monster. Yeah. Actually, it's a Gamer Subs one. You guys remember Gamer Subs? A screenshot, but that's illegal. Now you guys, if you use that as like a screenshot or something, obviously like if you were to try to claim this as yours, then I'd be like, try not to do that, please. But otherwise, like I do not mind if you take a screenshot or something. Bum, ba-dum. I don't know about that. I'm gonna do this, but a bit brighter here. I might put more blush. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The hunting of me is illegal. You can't time me out anymore. What the hell? Good Michael hunting? Give us those choco flavors. That'd be insane. No, I don't have. Maybe one day in a faraway dream. But for now, I do not have. But there are lots of drink flavors on there. Check out this cool dog I drew. Excuse me, that's my emote. I drew that actually. What would it be, the flavor? What do you mean? Her eyes? Oh, like what would my flavor be? I don't know. Yeah, I think most people would think chocolate. Which would make more sense. But it's like I guess like chocolate flavored energy drink is probably like fine, right? I don't know. I don't know too much. Hope I like the one I got. I've never tried it. I hope you enjoy. This, but with a witch hat and broom, so that the dash emote is more fitting. Why? Oh, because of dash? I can't fit the broom in there. It remembers the Ice Barrage, but I don't even talk about Ice Barrage. That'd be like a very niche kind of inside joke, I would say. Also, I think something... Well, I guess you could have, like, flavors that taste kind of cool. I have a suggestion. What? I have a Monster Espresso, so probably. You get updates for how many people use your codes for delicious and energizing gamer subs. Use code Jackson for discount your order. Thanks, Bomber. I do get updates. Well, like, I think I can turn on updates, but I just check every once in a while. I try to not look at stuff like that too often. Very similarly to stocks. You know how they say for stocks, you shouldn't be no life checking it. That's what I do. Bam, bam, bam. I think I'm gonna leave this part kind of like blink-ish. And then I'll put a blur on. Blur on like this. Bam, 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 bam. Yo, but he's talking about the smirk emote. He's talking about the smirk emote. I accidentally forgot to use code Jackson in my last GamerSupps order. I've since learned my lesson. As to protect my remaining 9 fingers, that's not true, Waffle. Hi, Learning. Yo, 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 yo. Thanks for the 16 months. Hello, hello, hello. Bark, bark. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Yo, listen to this song. This one's a really good song. Sutopolis City. I have to look at mine to get 4 for taxes. Yippee! Woohoo! I love taxes. Oh, fuck. Taxes? Oh. Oh, man. Taxes? Oh, man. I gotta pay my taxes later today. Taxes! Yippee! I'm paying so much in taxes. Did you forget to do your taxes? No, I remembered. I just need to send it in. Deadline is tomorrow, but I was just basically waiting. Because, like, there may be things that I've forgotten about that it's like, fuck, I forgot to do that thing and I need to add it in. So that's the reason why I just haven't filed it yet. But I will be filing it tonight. Most likely because yeah, I mean, like, might as well. What can I do? Hi, Wavi. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello, hello. Sure hope no one forgets to turn in their taxes by tomorrow. Yeah, most Americans. Apparently, Florida, they have an extension. Taxes extension USA. So they have an extension, I think Well, let me double check so I'm not like spreading misinformation. Blah blah blah. Taxes deadline USA. Why isn't it showing me anymore? I was like reading that apparently. Oh, okay, I see. Taxpayers in this states have beyond April 15th to file their taxes. So in so you what? If you reside in one of these 13 states where they have extended the filing cutoff date due to natural disasters in those areas. So Arkansas and Tennessee, they have until November 3rd, 2025. Google it, guys. I'm not gonna Google it for you. I'm not your news source, guys. Hi, Nameless. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. Just try to do your taxes early, but apparently in some states, they will have an extension. So if you need an extension really bad, try to check that to see if you have one. But I'm not your news source, guys. I'm not your news source. When you have to pay the taxes, you have to pay it by the 14th. So the way it works in America is you have to both file and pay. Well, you can pay off like a little later, but I think deadline to pay is the 15th as well. Both to file and to pay. So filing is just saying like, oh, here's how much I need to pay. Here's all the information, all the numbers and stuff of like how much I've earned, deductions. That scared me a little. Thank you. Here's my portion of my tax refund. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And then payment is like a separate thing, but you can file and then pay. But I'm pretty sure both of them are on the same day. I just pay on the same day because like, I mean, I might as well. But I'm pretty sure those are like together, like same date. But I'm not too sure. But you're not American, so it doesn't matter that much if I tell you the right info or not. Went to hang out with Euro friends for the first time in like forever, and I got sick. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get sick because, like I said, I went rock climbing yesterday, with some friends, and one of them recently got a girlfriend, so we were like meeting her, but she's sick, so she was like coughing sometimes. I was like, oh boy, I hope I don't get sick again. After being sick for like fucking 3 times straight in the past 6 months. But I mean, like, she was really nice. So, but at the same time, I was like, man, I hope I don't get sick. This would suck so bad. I already had to deal with being sick for so long. Your wish came true, yo. Oh, the girlfriend thing? No, that guy, I already know. Like, they were in the talks for a while. So I was not surprised. But the other thing too is like she lives far away, so I can't even hang out with her, man. She lives like in a different state, bro. She was just here for like the week to hang out with him, so it's like, wow, this is great. There were none of them approaches. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I would have been excited, but it's not true. Hi, Papa11. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. Sick is just the wokeness taking over. What the hell? Yeah, but like she's sick, so it's like, man. Hopefully, he's not listening to the stream, but it's like, bro, this sucks. Man, I literally had to deal with being sick for so long. Whoa, illness upon thing. Upon thee, hiya. Wish, what, swish and flick? Suck my dick? Illness upon thee? That's what happened with me and the nurse I started dating. That's why I'm still sick. Holy shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 what the hell? Bro, got a girlfriend just to get you sick? That's fucked up. Yeah, hopefully I won't. I am okay thus far, but literally the hangout was just yesterday, so I may be cursed afterwards. Who knows? I'm so excited. Yeah. She's like a walking plague bear. I mean, she is a nurse, so that makes sense. That's my cue to go. See you, man. We had a pocket. This isn't my family-friendly streamer. Oh no, she said a cuss word. She's never said a cuss word before on stream. She's never done that before. She said a few cuss words, but like not a lot. She's never said anything so vulgar before. So disturbing. What the hell? Choco, you dare say such words with your mouth? I dare to. Such vulgarity. I can't believe. The curse was a nurse. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, yeah, your girlfriend is she be sick, bro. She be sick. Can't believe she's so sick and twisted. She's changed. She's changed ever since she hit partner. She changed ever since she got on her glow up arc. My streamer started getting makeup, and all of a sudden, she's like fricked up and evil now. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Say it to the police, guys. She changed ever since she stopped paying her bonds. The vibes of the stream are way off now? Wait, what do you mean? Why is it going down? Well, what's happening? Oh, wow, that's not nice. What? Excuse me. Mods got paid. Back before Choco lost all her money to taxes. Nah, never. Never ever, but maybe one day when I start making bank I can. But sadly right now I am not making bank. I'm a little decrepit, as some would say. I think I need this to be like over. Bum, ba, bum, bum. Like this. Ah, look how cute she is. Look how cute she is with her like oozing eye. Wow, so weird looking. I bet it's because of the lack of barks. What the hell? You're still on about the barks. Hang in there, Choco. I'm trying, buddy. We got paid before Choco J spent all our wages on alcohol. Never done. Evil streamer forces her mods to play children's games that result in their death. The promise of a cash prize for the remaining survivor/victor. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do when I start making bank. I'll like make my mods like play in these weird social evil games. We got paid before she spent all her wages on gambling and losing on every betting on Red 14 19 times in a row as we desperately tried to get her to stop. But she just kept going, "It's due!" And she backhanded us. Yeah, that's a real event. I wanna go sleep so bad, but the washing machine, she's keeping me awake. What if while the washing machine is making its noises, you make a noise that is offset from the washing machine noise? That way it becomes a nice and gentle hum instead of like the regular washing machine noise. The question redeem is missing. I have a legit art question. Do you actually though? It better be real, cause like, yes? Okay. Because I've been burned before. Sometimes I get people who are like, I have a real question. And then like I'm like, okay, let's hear it out. And they're just like, pee pee poo poo. And it's like, okay, you fucking asshole. Here, okay, there you go. Yeah, active noise cancellation. I gotta stay with Choco with this one. Gotta keep gambling just a little bit more. Just a bit more, Welcome back with grilled cheese. It's not the sound, but if I don't take my clothes out after it finishes, they're gonna stink. Oh. It's gonna finish in like an hour. Uh-oh. What if you just take a nap for an hour? And then you wake up to take your clothes out, and then you go back to sleep? Is that easy? Alright, I am waiting for the question. to see what it is. What if you never wake up? Well, then it's not your problem now is it? Oh no, I got sent to the afterlife, but my washing machine is still turned on, so I need to return back so I can dry my clothes. That's like a light novel title, I would say. When drawing a character that has specific features or fan art of a character, how do you remember details of that character? Do you have steps that make it easy to memorize, especially when they have a lot of smaller details? Not really, no. I would say just like as you draw a character more often, you'll just eventually start to remember. Regardless, I will usually have references up just in case, but it's just a repetitive kind of thing. Like just the more you do it, the more you'll remember. I don't think there's any like memorization things. But I guess, like, I don't know, if you, like, for some reason wanted to remember how to draw a character or something with no references, which, like, you know, I would encourage you to have references anyway. I don't know, it's just, like, basic memorization techniques. If you're like, oh, they have a mole over their eye, then... I don't know, I don't know what basic memorization techniques are, but that's basically what it is. A real question, why did you become a VTuber? As for me, I enjoy the anonymity, but also the creativity behind each design. So the story for me becoming a VTuber is before I used to like do mic-only streams or I would do webcam streams. And then one day, 2020 happened and then VTubers became extremely large and popped off. And then some of my friends were like, Choco, because I knew how to use Live2D, and I also knew how to draw. So my friends were like, oh, Choco, it'd be really funny if you made a VTuber model. And I was like, okay, I will make a VTuber model. And then I did, and it was pretty fun because it's like, wow, I get to be like an anime girl or something on the internet. This is so cool and so sick and so based. And it was a lot easier than, like, trying to set up webcam or, like, whatever. And honestly, like, I started getting more viewers because VTubers were extremely, like, big at that point. Like, I think for anyone that became a VTuber and was, like, decently entertaining-ish, like, you popped off quite easily. Or you gained a viewership quite easily. So because, like, I had more people watching me, and because it was easier, and because it's like, wow, I got like my own little like OC and stuff. That's what made me into a VTuber. That's what like got me stuck into doing that. Hi Adam Blazer, hello Kami, hello Fiore, happy Monday, Tuesday, hello, hello. What does the name Chocojax mean again? No, so Chocojax comes from how I use choco/chocolate a lot in my usernames. But it was very hard to get a unique one because most sites people already had choco or chocolate taken. And I didn't want to have numbers because numbers are cringe in usernames. Sorry to say the people with numbers in their usernames. So I was like, okay, I want to come up with a unique username. So I had Choco from chocolate, and then Jax comes from Apple Jacks because at that time my mom had bought me some Apple Jacks, the cereal. So that's how I came up with Choco Jacks. That's literally how it came about to be. I became a VTuber in late 2019 before the big boom. I have to say, being a lemon is really fun. Interesting getting to hear your experience. Yeah. Interesting, late 2019, right before the boom. How else do I remember my bank pin? Oh, what the hell? Fiore, I'm pretty sure it was Kai, most likely. But I don't know. Kai or Yuma? I was introduced to you by a Carson video. Try to see your YouTube channel, but you don't post frequently. I was like, well, I gotta go to Twitch. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to post more, but like, yeah, I've been a little lacking on YouTube. Sorry to say. But welcome, Linda Lim. Thank you for gifting a sub to Cow Friend. Thank you. Bark bark. She hates the chatters. What the hell? No, Jax doesn't come from League of Legends. It just like lined up in such a way because the other thing is Applejacks are written as Jack. So I'm not sure what happened. It was probably like in my mind I thought it was written as Jax. So I was like, oh, Chocojacks. So I did that. But then I learned a few years later that that's not how it's spelled. But like it doesn't matter. That's where I got the name from. Yeah, I missed. No, Jack. CK, not Jacs. Yeah, the X makes it look cool. It looks cooler. Cause like if you try to do like, so if I had written it properly, it would have been Chocojacks, which I think looks nice, but maybe too many C's. Whereas it's like, wow, look, it's like cool. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Applejacks, but it's not fancy. It's so dumb, Philippe. Inverse of Chocojacks would be vanilla apple or something. Possibly, yes, I suppose so. But yeah, that's how I got my username. I wanted it to be unique that probably I wouldn't have to fight people over, because I was kind of tired with the bullshit of, aw man, someone took my username, now I have a different one. And surprisingly, it's stayed as mine for a very long time. Who is Jack though? I don't know. You're talking about for the cereal? I don't know the lore of the cereal. Sorry to say. Cleaning up the hair and stuff. Bum 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 bum. Wonder if I could detail out the eye a tiny bit more. It's also a warning. Never trust anyone with an X in their name? What? Why? Would you believe me if I said I haven't changed my username on here in like 1.5 years? Has it really been that long since your other username got taken away? That's a long time. I'm surprised. I feel like that was like last year or something. Glad there's little to none using my name. Yeah, unfortunately for me, there's like this random Korean guy out there using my username. So it's like I gotta compete against this random Korean now. I don't know. But I think it's just like a normie, maybe. I don't think they're like a content creator or something. I have been using this since 1996. But I guess as time goes on, some people will be forced to use numbers. Yeah, that's why. So I didn't really mind the stuff with Discord. But if anyone remembers, Discord changed their username format to be, instead of like name and numbers, so people could have kind of a unique name with followed by a set of numbers. They changed it to, oh, it's just gonna be a username based system now, and a lot of people were upset. I didn't mind too much because like mine was fine. Like no one else was really using my username, and if they did, I'm sorry to say they probably didn't exist before I joined Discord. So I got my username perfectly fine. I would have been really surprised if someone got my username, because I'd be like, yo, who is that person? I don't know who that is. Never seen them in my life before. I didn't mind because I grabbed a sick username. Yeah, I think your current one's fine. Found a single Brazilian guy who uses my name on a single platform. I had 2 S's because I forgot the other one's password. I've done that before. Like, I think my Ubisoft account, I forgot like what the password is to my Chocojacks one. And I also don't know what user or what email it's under. So I was like, okay, fuck it. So I just like made another account. It's just called Chocojacks 2. It just has a 2. That's just what I do when like I forget, or if someone else like takes it. I'm just like, okay, I'll just add a random number here. Cause what am I to do? I can't do anything about it. Oh, on Discord. Oh, that one? Yeah, I guess so, man. Mine was always this TBH. I wanted to find a better one, but IDK, mine is just BR, because Brazilian. And hey, is just very old slang that old people knew Brazil for. Oh, yeah, I see. At a point, people will get accounts removed and usernames will reopen. Oh, for like Discord? Yeah, I could see that. I haven't thought about that. Change my name later on anyways, but I doubt I would have just gotten to keep just dark. Yeah, I think it'd be very difficult for you to get that unless you got on a site like immediately. All my username variations were taken on Discord. Oh, yeah, I remember, Wami. That sucks. Sorry, they stole it from you, man. Why you say it like that? Well, your Discord username is kind of weird, man. I got called my username in public by a guy I was working on research with. Never getting my personal Discord out again. Oof. Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be sometimes. Unfortunately for me, there's like some in real life people who know my username and stuff, so it's just like they're like there. They're there. There's like a mixing of personal and online presence. I gave my Discord name to all my colleagues. That's so funny. Do I hate pissers? Why does that mean that I hate? Like, that's natural, man. I'm just saying it's a weird username. I've encountered someone with my username on MapleStory. They replaced the lowercase L with a capital I. Yo, something similar happened to me, but instead of something cuter, maybe like that, I met someone who like I had this is my username. I had ChocoJax as my username, and I was out and about in the Orbis Tower, climbing up the tower. I was in the Windia server as well. And at some point, I passed by another mage who had the same exact hairstyle as me as well. And like they were at the same level as me and the same clothes. And then we both paused and went back to each other. Their username was this. That was their username. I was like, yo, what the hell? They're like, yo, your username looks like mine. I was like, yeah. We became friends. But I don't know where they are now anymore. I think I lost track with them after Skype or during Skype. Kill your doppelganger. She's still out there. I don't know what she's doing now though. You met the real chocolate laxatives? I did. Yeah, I thought it was really cute. It's like, it feels like so 1 in a million chance to encounter something like that. Cause like not only was the username similar, she was a poison mage though. But I was a cleric. But we were both like level 35, mage, Windia, MapleStory. Can you get Choco Lags? I don't know. Yeah, she was fire poison. Yeah. We were friends on MapleStory for a long time. Sometimes I wonder what happened to the people on MapleStory, but I don't know. Hi, all. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello. I hope you're doing well today. I'm in my double in Orbis too. Yo, what's up with Orbis, man? I'm having such a difficult time going to the bathroom. The ever-reliable Chocolax. Their username was cute. You're so boring. She's way cooler. What the hell? Poison Mage, you mean Witch Shelter? It was you from the future. Holy shit, you're right, man. This right here is Chocolax. Yo, it's Chocolax. Yeah, but I don't know. So sometimes I wonder. I think I have some of the Facebook or some of the MapleStory people on Facebook, but I don't know who exactly they are. Actually, the other day I was looking on Facebook and I saw some of the people post on there, and I'm like, dude, these people are still posting on here. But not only that, like I remembered who they were. Like some of them were also like online people that I met. One of them was the girlfriend of a friend that I used to be friends with, but not friends with anymore because of some stuff that happened. I was like, yo, that's her. That's his ex. Hi, Varsity Rod. Happy Monday, Tuesday. What are your thoughts on Costco pizza and hot dogs? Yo, I love them. I love hot dogs a lot more. Choco Max sounds like a Gen Z approved. I don't know about that one. One of my MapleStory friends from back in the day is now an Alaskan politician. What? That's crazy. That's so cool. I only know there's only one MapleStory friend that I have that I still am somewhat in contact with. And he is now he's either a neurosurgeon or he's a brain doctor. But I'm like, yo, what the hell? That's like some smart people shit. Hi, Ian. Is that Walter in a witch costume? Get it? Because Choco, yeah, I get it. Yo, what's up, Ian? I know what you're doing all today. I don't know about the rest of my Maple Story friends, though. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're up to, sadly. If only I knew. Hello, Say So Guy. Yes, I have. I have seen the Korean guy singing the Maple Story song and breakdancing. That one's so good. I think I have a 7TV emote. Maple Story. Yeah, right there. I also love that video. It's so good. He's having a great time. Neurosurgeon? I don't think she should. What? What? What the? I'm in a Discord made by my old Scania guild, as well as seeing where everyone is nowadays. That's so nice. What? Maybe I could try to do that. I don't know if I could maybe somehow scrounge together back my Maple Story friend group. But I don't know. I only know I feel like I could probably only reach out to like 4 of them, and that's like it. Oh, Neurosama. Oh, I see. Doing okay, by the way. I'm just tired as hell. Never played Maple Story. I did get together with my FGO friends recently. That's so nice. How do you're talking about like FGO friends that like you talked with about FGO, right? Like not like your FGO friend list, which would be insane. I don't think I've ever met someone just through my friends list. Though sometimes I did wanna. I would like put my my username on there, but no one ever like contacted me, or at least like let me know that they found me. I would just be like, yo, here's my Twitter. But nothing came of it. Everyone in the exact same spot. One of them moved into a fucking van. Yo, what? You met one through your friends list? That's insane. Holy shit, when will I get glowed up like that from all of my friends are just doing nothing while they're going to college? That's okay, man. You go at your own pace and you make life of what it is. It's all good. I'm just drawing anime girls on the internet. I don't know if any of them like know what I do now. Cause like I drew back then, so but I don't even know if they knew that I like drawing, because it's not like you could show your art in the Maple Story friend chat. You could just only talk about random shit on there. So I don't know. I wonder if I could, because another thing is like Windia doesn't exist anymore, and I don't remember their usernames. And I don't have my account anymore. I think he means literally friends with Saber. You're friends with Saber? One of my WoW guild members came to Minnesota to visit. It was fun. He's so nice. He's trying to make it into VAing and YouTube and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. I went to ANYC last year and we met up. He treated me to sushi. Yo, what the hell? That's so cool. I don't know if I could find them. They're like, I think they're all normies, man. This is so long. It was like 20 years ago. Man, I wish I could have like kept in track with them. I feel like maybe one of my friends is in track with them, so maybe I could ask her if it's like, yo, you remember the people from Maple Story, Smile? Like, you still remember them? I remember drama sometimes where it'd be like, or not drama, but like, you know, tea, it'd be like, ooh, I think this friend likes that friend. It's so cute. They always talk to each other. It's like, no, I don't like her. It's like, oh, I'm playing hard to get. I think they're all normies are the same. They played Maple Story. They aren't normies. Well, I feel like kind of like, I think a good amount of normies played Maple Story. But I guess maybe not the people I was friends with, because they were fairly high level. And I feel like you have to be not a normie to get to high level in Maple Story. Hi, Spicy Noodle. I think it'd be really cool if you turn into a really cool dragon. That's unfortunate. I don't know how I could possibly do something like that. Yo, what's up? What's up? Happy Monday, Tuesday. You can eventually grow out of it. Out of being a not normie, you mean? Patreon? I can't even go into contact with them. What do you mean? I can dream, I can't Dragon Mansion. They're talking about Jack Chan. But also, I'm gonna go on break real quick because it is 6 o'clock. There's some amount of progress that was made here. I think I had to change some of the preferences. Also, I want to change the leg a bit. I'm probably, actually, let me do this right now. Just before I forget, while we're in the victory music for the game, I think I would want this to be like here. That looks better. Yeah, that looks a bit better because there's more like distinction now. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Remove this and then add that. Very cool. Have a good lurk, Nano. Thanks, Villavan. Thank you. My dad outgrew his video game phase and bought a PS4 just to play Call of Duty. He outgrew his video game phase? Doesn't outgrow mean that he gets out of it? But he's playing Call of Duty. Well, Call of Duty, is that a normie game? I feel like it kind of is, but maybe not anymore. Question mark? Kind of was like a gacha character. That's what I'm looking for. That's my goal. That's my goal. It's supposed to look kind of like gacha-esque ish. Cause I don't know. It seemed like it was like a fun idea. And I get to draw full body. He told everybody he outgrew video games. I caught him on PSN. Oh shit. Sadly, my parents do not play video games. At most, they play solitaire. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back in a few minutes. We'll run an ad, but do not worry, I'm gonna be gone. All you're gonna be missing is some Pokemon music. BRB! See you guys in a bit. Yo. Hi, Stove God. Hi, Dice Lemming. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. I love the Pokemon music. Ooh, would you guys want to listen to Pokemon X and Y? Because I feel like X and Y has some pretty good music. Rem 2M, yo! Yo, 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 yo. Bam, 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 bam. Put on Driftvale. Oh, Black and White has a lot of good music. Pokemon Black and White OST. What's the dog doing streaming? She can talk too? Holy shit. This is a marvel of science right here. God damn. Yo, what's up, Small Salad? I'm not a dog. Happy Monday, Tuesday. I remember X and Y very well. I also don't remember it very well, but I do like some of the songs. Okay, I'll play Driftvale real quick, and then I'll go into X and Y. Driftvale. Bam, bam, bam. There's a lot of remixes. A lot of remixes. I wanna, this is 9 minutes long. Okay, this is the original. Bam, 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 bam. You're a dog, but the barking. But the barking makes you seem like a dog, but you're not a dog, and then blah, 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 blah. I feel like this piece looks pretty good from far away, which I think is a good sign. Like from thumbnail, from thumbnail perspective, it looks pretty good. I just needed to find shapes in the background, but I think this color set is really good. And then some random red like splotches feels kind of nice because of the composition. I'm trying to like analyze my own drawing so I can maybe understand how to make it better later. Bum 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 bum. What's up, Jax Pack? How's everyone doing? And howdy, Choco. It's lovely to see you. Hope you're doing great today and are happy as can be because you deserve it. Thanks, Salad. Yo, how are you doing, man? This ours Pod. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Hee hee. How do you blink? I mean, like how anyone blinks? Do you need help, Spicy Noodle? Do you need some assistance with blinking? Is there mayhaps a problem? What's going on? Jax Pack, rise up. I feel like Jax Pack is the one that's like, in terms of like a nickname for you guys, has stayed around for quite a bit. Let me remove that and then merge these. Bam, 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 bam. I forgot how to blink. What the hell ever? No, it's extremely easy. I don't know how to, what, guys? I never knew this was a Pokemon song. I only knew it from the Toothless Dance meme. It's a Pokemon song. It's from Black and White, but I feel like Black and White was a really good game, but I don't know if it was popular. Dun, 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 dun. My eyes are so dry. Blink, Ember, blink. I'm good. Just chilling out with my grandma currently while watching you. I'm swell. Hell yeah. Sounds like a nice vibe. You know this is a Monster Hunter? No, it's Pokemon Black and White. It's called Driftvale City. It's a good one. I think Black and White is agreed to be the last great Pokemon. I feel like a lot of people do feel that way, yeah. Because we went Black and White and then I went X and Y, right? X and Y was after Black and White. Right? It went Ruby Sapphire and then a bunch of remakes. And then Black and White 2, and then Plat. No. Plat, and then Black and White, and then Black and White 2, and then X and Y. Hi, Mark. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Yo. Black, White, XY, Sun, Moon, Scarlet, Violet. Black, White. So yeah. Okay. I think it makes sense. Cause Plat was not 3D. Plat was semi 3D. Same with Black and White. I tried blinking once. Not a big fan. I think I'll pass even. I need to change her. I feel like her head size is... Well, the hat makes her head look a bit too big, so I kind of have to offset it. I'm probably going to offset it by just making the rest of her body bigger. So I'm going to copy that. Maybe not the neck. Maybe not the arm either. Bum, 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 bum. Like this, and whoop. Layer, copy, and make this a bit bigger. Because right now, proportions wise, I would say it feels a bit off, but I think that's better. Shit! Oh shit! The staff got cut off. The staff doesn't even. I don't even think people notice that the staff's there. I'll just draw that later. I think that looks better. Looks a bit more proportional. Perhaps. Perhaps even. Can you get your grandma to voice her face on Chocojack? Don't ask her! Don't ask her for her opinion on me! I don't want to get hurt! Maybe one day I'll introduce her to Funny Dog, or don't introduce her to me! Don't introduce her to me! I don't want to mind break your grandma! I love Black and White. So peak Black and White was really good. I only played it recently, because for some reason that was the one game that I skipped in that whole line. Up until X and Y. Because X and Y was like the last one really that I actually finished. This seems like a job of making the boobs bigger. No, I need to make the whole body bigger. But this looks good. Sure, Club of Choco barking? Don't do that. Hi Potato, happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. Is it a tear or a scar on her eye? It is blood. But her blood is green for some reason. For some reason, Choco, you drew her. Yeah, so what of it? Yeah, I may have drawn it, but I don't know. I don't know the lore yet. I have to still think about the lore. Bam, ba, da, bam. But I want this like a lot. Like it's just like, why is she bleeding from her eye? It's because Unova's mid. Which one Unova? Pokemon Unova. Is that X and Y? Or is that Black and White? It's Black and White. Unova? No! But Unova was good. Like, Black and White was good. But I think I skipped it because I didn't like the animations. They were too, like... They were too unknown to me. She's had too much Hemlock. Me when I get Hemlock gifts. Okay, Pokemon X and Y OST. Bum 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 bum. This. This is title screen. I don't think I even actually know how the title screen goes. It sounds too orchestral. Where's my trumpets? What if her lore is like the literary over-analysis of certain colors thing, but Walter Jax is just green and has green blood? What is not the symbology? Is not the symbolization of green like poison or earth? Which I think she kind of is both. I make the music a little lower. She doesn't know how to blink. That's why she's bleeding from her eye. Oh, does that make sense? Yeah, the graphics of Gen 5 were really good. Looking back on it, I was just afraid of the unknown, and I think many humans are scared of the unknown. Choco, you're supposed to have a book of lore for each OC that explains how they've experienced every trauma on Earth and is the most powerful. I don't write no Mary Sue's, bro. But also, I don't have lore for my OCs. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I will. But today, not the day. Okay, I'm gonna have this part be lighter, actually. Like, I think maybe yellow makes more sense. Right here. kind of want to change the eye a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just have it be like that. No, that doesn't make any sense. But I just put the light part there. I think it kind of maybe works. I'll make it so there's like a slight pupil there, but not like a lot. I think that looks better. Can I write the canon lore? I don't know. I don't know if I could just trust like anyone to write the canon lore. The way they handled 3D space on the regular DS is very cool. Yeah, I especially like the way that they did the Pokemon sprites, even though that was the initial turnoff for why I didn't play it when it came out. It looks really good. Chat submitted lore competition when? That'd be so funny. I don't know if I would want you guys to make the lore unless it was like really interesting. She became a witch after she saw the forbidden eldritch knowledge with her right eye. The cursed knowledge blinded her. The knowledge was how to make boobs even bigger. Thanks, Willivan. I am still choosing the Abyssal Hunters over you and Arknights. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Is that like an event? I don't know. Have fun doing your event. Yo, what's up, Cranky Crank? Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello, hello. I liked how it had a lot of French aesthetic to it, because I think Fire Emblem Awakening has a lot of French aesthetic to the OST. I'm afraid I'm pulling the LGD over you and Arknights. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know how these songs go, but they're good. I like them a lot, actually. The face looks good. I'm gonna draw it in the mouth. She's supposed to have like a real fricked up grin. Like this. And I clean it up a bit. I think I'll make the eyes like a bit more visible like this. That way it's... Because like thumbnail wise, can't see it that well. So I make it a bit darker and it makes more sense. It's just all the sound effects. I don't want the sound effect. I want the music. Okay, let me see if I can get the music. Everyone submits their lore for Chalter and we disregard it all in favor of she's just a silly looking gal. She's just going to a Halloween party. Okay, I'm gonna get a different one. Music extended Pokemon. Yo, what the hell? What is this? Okay, well, we'll just have to deal with like some random sound effects here and there. Oh, it's considered the strongest faction in Arknights? Oh, I see. Why is so scary? I want to listen to like, oh, should I just look up maybe town music? Town OST. This one? Okay, I like the town music. I don't know if I like the very extreme, like, scary music. She's Irish, and just like St. Patrick's Day, way too much. That's the lore. Write it down, write it down. She ate a bad doggy treat, and it gave her mystical witch power she uses to kill and maim people of her choosing because she's psychotic. I don't know, guys. I don't know about these. Listen to only orchestral requiems? Requiems aren't those funeral music, question mark? I don't know too well. I wanna make it so that this part is a little bit less trying to look at the thumbnail. How's this look? I guess it doesn't need to be like super clear. Like most people will probably be kind of looking at this view. So I'll figure it out. I have to draw the basic shapes first. Cause there's some green in her hair, like here. Death funeral music. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know if I want that kind of music on stream. Why did it just like stop? Yo, Meza. Hello, hello. Hi, Hamim. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Put Yakuza music? Is like the karaoke music? The karaoke music is good. I don't know anything about the BGMs though for Yakuza. Cause I haven't really watched someone play it to completion. Also, guys, I'm thinking about maybe perhaps would you guys want to watch me play Coffin of Andy and Lele on stream? Smile? Like after Todic, or not Todic, after A Link to the Past? Dude, I don't like this playlist. It keeps like ending, or it like pauses right at the end. I'll just do a playlist one. Maybe bam 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 bam. Okay, sorry, it's gonna be the same song again. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Play Coven of Andy and Lele. I got some nodders. I got a few nodders. Do it specifically. Do the shots and such ending. I haven't played the game before. I do know, like, I'm sorry to say, sadly, I spoiled myself on, like, so much information on that game because I just kept watching YouTube videos about it. And I couldn't hold myself back like an addict. I was like, oh my god, I need to know more about what happens in this game. Should have just played it, man. But I already know what happens in some of it, but I don't have my own playthrough. So I want to get through the game. That way when episode 4 comes out, I can play it on my own. I'm talking about Coffin of Andy and Lele. That's what I said. I don't care much for the game, but I'd watch you play it. Seems like it'd be a fun one. I'd probably have fun. I don't know about you guys. As long as, like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'll play it anyways. Because one of my concerns is, like, I don't know if some of you guys can handle it, honestly. I'm sorry to say, but I do feel like some of you guys are a bit too, like, at least the way you come off on stream is that you guys are, like, very nice and demure, and you guys are like, whoa, killing's, like, insane. I would never want to read about that. And, like, that game has, like, a lot of, like, fucked up shit happening in it. So I'm just concerned about you guys. That's the incest one, right? There's, like, a little bit of it in there. But, like, yeah, it's basically that game. What do you mean death in video games is cool? I'm just saying, because based on how some people react to things on what I talk about. But you know what? Ultimately, I shouldn't care. I should just play whatever I want. The Danganronpa incident? You should do what you want. You know, I kind of wanted to do, since some people here are really attached to Chalter, I was thinking maybe I'll do a Danganronpa execution scene, but with Doggo Jacks. Only time in my life someone would call me Demir are freaks. What? Oh no, we say about myself are freaks. Are you guys freaks? You have a partner who even cares about what we think about. I mean, like, I care a little bit, but I think at the same time, you know, like, sometimes I worry too much. It's my anxiety. It's my anxiety happening. It's like, you know what? Like, I should just do whatever I want. Whatever makes me happy. So I don't know. Like, I'm still kind of afraid. I don't know how you guys are gonna take that game. No issue says it's your own OC. I don't know. I'm just scared of people being like, I can't believe Joko would do something this fucked up. And it's like, no, but it's cool. But it's cool and interesting. Don't you understand? Killing my OCs is cool, and trying them in like fricked up situations is like base. Don't we all love fucked up shit? I don't know. I'm worried about you guys. I don't know about everyone. Gotta open up the door to stream more messed up VNs somehow. I would love to play like more fucked up games. VNs are like really slow, but I don't know. Maybe like every once in a while. I would never kill in games. It makes me feel too bad. That's why I have to live vicariously through you. Kill them all, Jax. I kill every single last one of them. Play it and post on YouTube so people would judge you. Oh my god, I already get enough judgment sometimes on stream. I get enough fucked up stuff from your stories. You think my stories are less fucked up than whatever happens in that game? What? Maybe you should first abduct some viewers and put them into saw traps first to get everyone used to things like that. That'd be insane. But yeah, like sometimes I'm like, I don't know. You guys are like, I worry about you guys sometimes.
Me personally didn't enjoy that because I have a small attachment to Charter. But as I said that day, she's your OC and I can't stop you from doing what you want with her. It will probably be the one Charter.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. But it's like, I've already been kind of turned off to the idea for Chalter. Because of the amount of like... I can tell sometimes when you guys are just like fucking around, but like the amount of people who are like, no! Why, Joko? Why would you do that? That's fucked up. It's like, what? But the Danganronpa is so cool. So now I've already been turned off by the idea for that, so I'd probably do it for Doggo Jacks. Because I think... Sadly, no one... I mean, like, I don't care that much, but, like, sadly, people don't really give a shit about Doggo Jacks, I think. So I think people would be fine if I, like, draw art of, like, her fucking dying.
Make it be IGGER.
Hi, Arms. Thanks for the 11 months. Thank you, thank you. Bark, bark. I don't know if I can make her bigger. She's already, like... I would say the size is already pretty decent. But yeah, it's like, I'm sorry to say, I really wanted to do it for Chalter because I thought it would be cool. But I've already been kind of turned off to the idea because of how much revulsion there was in chat. It was like a little disappointing, honestly. But I think no one will care if I do that to Doggo Jax. Jax as a dog? I think you're a dog? What? Carson needs to be let out? What? Welcome, Fallen Star. Also, hello, Keta. Welcome, welcome. What does that mean? You're right, her hat is pretty damn big. Now it's actually probably big enough. You think so? I would say it's like the same kind of size as what's on the model. But could be a bit bigger, primarily in this part. But I don't know about this middle part here. I gotta figure out like the shaping and stuff. I think probably that is a little bit better actually than before. Now just because you said I will care, I will. I was looking for a bit. You want to stream the incense game? No, I'm sorry you started. I want to know just that. What about a little bit? I don't know. Just a little bit of a stream of the incense game. Smile. Just a smidgen, right? Carson's stuck under Gavin's bed. He needs help. What's he doing under there? Her hat should block out the sun fully. But the sun looks so cool. Doggo Jax was my first iteration of Jax, so I would love to see her. Mins, please, thanks. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, people got really attached to Jax-chan. People got really attached to Chalter. But for some reason, Doggo Jax, like, no one seems to actually care. I could just be like, yeah, I'm gonna draw her, like, with her arms cut off. And people would be like, yo, yeah, let's go. Cut her arms off. I was like, whoa, what the hell, guys? Which is, like, good for me, because, like, I think that'd be funny to draw. I wouldn't mind it. I think it'd be funny. You think so? Core of my comfort streamer. But it's, like, it's kind of funny, right? Because it's, like, the comparison. It's called Gapmo, guys. It's called Gapmo. One day she'll be able to afford a witch hat. What do you mean? This is her witch hat. Right here. But yeah, I'll probably at some point it would be very cool if I made like a Danganronpa type execution video of Doggo Jacks. I think that'd be very sick. That'd be so cool to make. Thanks, Dark. Thank you.
I still would be sad about Dogojacks being hardcore she represents you someone I and a few others look up to.
Nah, I don't know. I think people would be very excited to see her die. Or get tortured. Cut up all the models and put one together using the parts from each one. What? That's horrifying. What if you turn Childer into a robot and then what? Okay, Arms. Arms, I think you got really good ideas. Keep them coming. What's the next idea? What else should happen? No, yeah, no one would care. I can do whatever the hell I want. Hi, Vile. When did I join chat at? Yo, what's up, man? I think Doggo Jacks falls into the so cute I want to murder it category of design. That's like good, right? I think it's probably good. Possibly good. Hi, Rizul. Hi, personification of death. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Wires Blast. Everyone kill Arms right now. Guys, Wires Blast Rizul in commemorate of Arms. We must join hands to protect Arms, guys. I know you guys love Rizul for some reason. Wires Blast that man. Doggo Jacks is this model? Yes. Yeah, sorry. I know it's like a little confusing because there's so many terms. But yes, Doggo Jacks is supposed to be this model. It's like the base version. You need a bonk video so I can bonk you? Why? I don't understand. Alright, good job, guys. Yes! At Rizul, Wires Blast, man. Get rid of that guy! I like Doggo Jacks, but you can kill her, I guess. Thanks, guys. Yes, it does make me happier when people are like, do whatever you want, Joko. Smile. Because, I mean, I do kind of, like, get a little worried sometimes. I think it's probably because of anxiety and stuff. I do get one guide quite often. All Jacks will one day combine like Voltron. I don't know what that is. You think I would know what some normie shit like Voltron is? Sorry, I don't know anything about that, but I do know a lot about Coven of Andy and Lele. Normie! Yeah, Normie! Do whatever you want, I don't mind. One guy! I don't know what it is about me. Voltron is definitely not normie. I think Voltron is normie. Ideas are always great, Kooks. I do really like this witch version. Wires Blast that man! What the hell? Thanks, Arms. Did I say hi to Kaius? Kaius yet? Hi, Kaius. Lele is normie as hell. What the hell? So you can't just say that? You're trying to insult me? I want to play the game. Rizzo, have you played it? Or watched it? Or do you not care? What's next? Are you fringe and hip for streaming Needy Streamer Overload? I've already streamed that like once. I wish that game was like an actual sim though. But it isn't. It's like a fairly short-ish sim. Lele's just like joking. You can't say that, man. My sincerity decimated. Wires blast. Get that guy. Wires blast him. You can't say Lele's just like Choco Jack. What? Choco's I'm not like her, okay? Hi Umbra, happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello. Choco, I would go to AX and bark at you for calling Voltron normie. I'm practicing my aggro bark right now. Yeah, I'd like to see you try, weirdo. Yeah, come to my booth and start barking. I'll be like, yo, what the hell? Who the hell is this? And then security will come over and they'll backhand you. Choco, your brother? I'm nothing like Lele! What do you mean? You're wearing the same thing? No, what? No, I'm not. Only like 3 people. I have never eaten any human beings before in my life. Knowingly. They both have those freaky vibes. Dude, I'm not like her. She's crazy, okay? I'm like funny crazy. She's like completely ruin your life crazy. No, like for everyone. That's all you guys, right? Like you guys would all also have to say knowingly. Like for all you know, you could have, but like you don't really know, right? You don't know until you see your stats after you die. Choco and Lele switch clothes. I think they would be the same. No, it's just a choker. That's it. Same exact Lele choker, and you have the same personality. Does she have a heart on her choker? I don't think so. You would ruin someone's life if it wasn't illegal. What you're so like I think it's so funny that Seraphix just like completely remembers the but it's illegal, so that's why I don't do it. But if it was legal, Lele is a character from the game, from Andy, Coffin of Andy and Lele. Because Lele with Choco. What your head? No, what are you talking about? That's my go-to thing now. I mean, but it does kind of make sense, right? Because when you think about it at the core, truly our society formulates our morality. And so that also includes legality. But not all the time, okay? Only sometimes. Not all the time. But sometimes, don't you ever think like, would I do this? Or it's like you want to do something, but you're like, it's illegal, so I shouldn't. See? We're bounded by rules. Nano's welcoming themselves back. Welcome back, Nano. Welcome back. She went, we live in a... It's true, though! What do you mean? No, it's true! Graffiti? Most people don't do graffiti because it's illegal. I shouldn't, but would. Right, like, if you could, then you might as well. It's like, you're not gonna get punished for it. See, punishment is what formulates our moralities. When the yard duty told me to stop killing bees or else, punishment, guys. Society held my morals together. Because before then, I had no morals. Children have no morals, guys. You see those fuckers out there? They're like crazy. They're like wacky little adults with no morals. It's true. Children are truly free. Killing bees? Yeah, I did a little bit of that when I was younger. But that was before. Okay, there was a time when I was younger, I would just like during recess, I would run around and capture bees into little bags and kill them. But then one day the yard duty saw me and she went up to me and she's like, you need to stop doing that because that's like bad. And I was like, okay, I didn't know it was bad. See? But then because society reined it in for me, I was like, I see. So this is illegal. Was it before or after the newspaper consumed? It was probably during or a little before. Maybe during. Normal people's morality is based on empathy, not consequence. Very interesting. Are you sure? Because if we look at past society with like different rules and stuff, well, I guess we wouldn't really know because no one else knows. Like we weren't born in that time, but like we're talking about like during the Rome times with the Colosseums and stuff. They were completely fine with that, and like they didn't give a shit, right? So that was on consequence. It wasn't illegal back then. But now it's like, oh, pit these people to fight to the death. It's like that's illegal now. I did not consume a newspaper. I had a little bit when I was younger, which makes it sound even weirder. I just had like a little bit. Like I would just like rip off some newspaper pieces and eat it, okay? I didn't eat like a whole newspaper. Hello, Jukahim. Happy Monday, Tuesday. They were probably about to put you in the mental hospital. I don't know. Well, my parents didn't know. I don't think my parents knew that I was a little wacky. I think I knew like I was a little weird, but I don't think they truly understood the depths, the depravity within my mind. I don't think they truly understood what they were dealing with. Luckily for them, the school system raised my morality meter. Hello, generic weeb. Y'all ever eat newspaper to gain knowledge and a chance to get hired for a job? Type shit that a character in a in a sim game would say. Put a picture of Lele in the chat aside. Okay, let me show you guys how Lele looks like. The art is so cute. Like, I love the art style. I'll try to get the sprite. I'm trying to get like a normal like picture. Okay, I'll just do this one. This is just like, I think this is the first starting soon screen, or this is the first menu that they show. There's her right here. She doesn't have a heart for her choker. Yo, what the hell? Hello, Cthulhu. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, hello. How is your art stream? Would you like to share? The art is good indeed. It's cute, right? It's really cute. Literally, Lele. That's different. That's different. Welcome, guys. Hello, hello. Hey, what's up? How is your stream? How are you doing? How are you? How are you? Welcome on in, fellow egg knower. Dude, I love your emotes. They're so cute. They're very adorable and very based. They are goals even. Oh, what the hell? Thank you. Thank you. Got a lot of work done. Would you like to share any? If not, that's okay. But if you would like to, you can just post it in the chat. You don't need to wait for perms or anything. Yippee! Okay, take your time. You don't need perms, so you can just like paste it, and I'll just like show on screen. But welcome, guys. Right now we are talking about the morality of society, and also Andy and Lele, because I want to play it. But also I'm drawing this, but I'm very slowly drawing it. It's supposed to be like gotcha-esque kind of thing. Print screenshot. Yo, it's so cute! Oh my god. Oh, it doesn't let me do it. Okay. I do this then. She looks like the Wicked character. I could... You know what? You're kind of right. I could see it, but not all black and green color-coded witches are the same character. Okay. Look at what they were working on today. These are so cute! Oh my god! They're so adorable. I love the way that, like, the lines, everything's so clean. I love the faces, too. I like the flushed emoji. That's so cute. You forgot to tell them about the other thing we were talking about? I don't remember. What are you talking about? Guys, this was made by Cthulhu, which I don't know how to pronounce your name, honestly. But, I'll figure it out at some point. Guys, check them out. Check them out. Follow them. They're very based and cool artists. Hee, you're welcome. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. They're so cute. Oh my god, they're so cute. Thank you for sharing your art and for raiding and stuff. If you would like to chill and hang out, that would be based. But if you must go for various reasons, it's all good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, all these are really good. The people shot is really cute too. They're very adorable. Very good, like, emotes. Because you can see the emotions, like, super well. Good luck, go stretch your legs. Okie dokie. Have fun. Enjoy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and we were also talking about killing bees. Welcome, 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 guys. So where did I leave off on societies and morals? That's why, like, I feel like empathy is just also a societal thing, right? Like, if society did not teach you about empathy, then you wouldn't have empathy, right? Like, at most, empathy is based on not wanting it to happen to you. Is it not? Because then it's like, ooh, I wouldn't want someone to kill me. That's why society as a whole started handshaking and saying shit like, you know what? If you don't kill me, I won't kill you. And if anyone tries to kill anyone, then there will be consequences. That way we can prevent mutual killings. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Don't hold my hand. Swats your hand away. Don't touch my hand. I mean, if someone wants to kill me, I don't mind. Don't say that. You should mind. At least a little bit, right? Like, just have a little bit. Empathy is based on deception. Is it based on deception? You just realize that there are people besides just you. Is that what empathy is? I've always known there are people around me. I can see. I have eyes. Empathy. I haven't ever gotten through apathy through apathy. Thank you, Heflo. Sorry, I kind of like fucked up your whole joke. I don't know what happened there. I think you might be just a little bit of a sociopath, but it's okay. No, that doesn't make any sense because I care. I care about people, okay? I care about people. I'm just saying, like, if I was raised up in like the Roman times, I would be like, yo, yeah, let's go kill people in the pit, right? Because I like see. Respect them and try to understand what they're going through. I'm bad at this though. It's okay. I am too. No, I understand. I think. I'll never get +2s if the streamer keeps messing my jokes up. Okay, give me another one. Give me another one, Hamflo. You pretend to care, just like you pretend to be normal. You're RPing as like a normal human being. No, see, but the RP, everyone is not everybody. Does no one have like imposter syndrome of being a normal human being? We kill people in the pit today too, illegally. Dun dun dun. Mods, time out, Joko. No, don't do it. No, please don't time me out. Please. Imposter syndrome of being a normal human being. Yeah, you ever get the feeling where you're like observing other people and you're like, yes, I also too need to act in this kind of manner. Said as a joke, by the way. A bit just less psychotic than you. I would only be psychotic if like I was doing some shit, okay? All I'm doing is like working all the time. And I drink boba. See? Like what could possibly be so psychotic about that? Another one just out of the blue. Yeah, Hamflo. Come on, buddy. Aren't you a streamer? Do the streamer thing. Be funny. Isn't that your job? Sorry, I'm just joking around. Hi, Tengu. Thank you. Thank you. Do the thing, streamer, do the thing. I asked you to be funny. Why aren't you doing it? Boba, the last barrier to Choco's eradication of mankind. I'm just saying, in the end, children are psychopaths. It's just interesting learning how different people view life. Some people don't kill because the world, they would get punished. Some don't kill because they don't want to be killed. I'm over here not killing people because I've never had the desire to kill. Haha, holy shit, Bomber's just one step away from leveling up and you look like just the right amount of EXP. Chat, that's what they're saying to you. Holy shit, Bomber, you can't just say that to people. People are more than just EXP. Do the thing, Joko! Do the thing! Inflate what shoulders, Booba! Do it, you always do! Haven't you guys noticed I haven't even started rendering the boobs yet? What the hell? Not my streamer. She does it, she usually does by this point! What the hell? What's going on? She's not real, guys. She's not real. Choco, draw this! Wow, what the hell? Thighs? Her thighs are already there, but they're not like... They're not sexual or anything. Freaks. Yeah, look, her boobs are on render. I like started rendering it a bit, but I was like, I put my hand on my other hand. I was like, no, not right now. Not today, buddy. And then I stopped. Not everyone in your chat is obsessed with boobs, Lamau. I can't, but could you render them, please? Could you please just a little bit? I don't care or anything. Kira, like, you don't have to be so defensive. Some of us are ass people. Yo, what the hell? Holy shit. It's Jack's chat. Did you literally change your username? Dude, you changed your username? Why'd you change it? What the hell? Yo! Hi, Chefs. No, they're right. Choco, render the ass. Her ass isn't even showing. How am I supposed to render the ass when it's not on screen, guys? You guys may have thought about the end product, but you guys haven't even thought about how to get there. For April Fools! Oh! I missed stream due to work. I was calling for paperwork. Dude, you could have played along! That would have been really funny! Saggy. It's all good. You're gonna have to wait 30 days to change it back. Yo, no way! Cure Ride Kirby Air Ride? That's the game that's Kirby Air Riders that's coming out for the Switch 2. Took a 10 naming chatters. He's probably gonna change it back, I'm pretty sure. Maybe, I don't know, I guess. But like, I don't know. It seems a little weird to call him Jack Chan because that's my OC's name, bro. Can you even render a butt on Twitch without getting flagged? Why is it that boobs are okay, but butts aren't? Are not boobs and butts are cut from the same cloth, in my opinion. Like, they look quite similar. But why is one socially revered while the other one is also socially revered? The woke mob don't like ass. They hate it, they hate it. It doesn't make any sense. The ass is on the butt. She lies all the time. No, I don't. Excuse me? Hamlet and Egg were surprised? Oh, shit. Hell yeah, man. Yo, it's Kirby Air Ride! Boobs. Just a butt with holes in different places. What the hell? Okay, Nailus is asking, how do I find the motivation to draw and how do I find my sketchbook? It's missing. Okay, sadly, I think the second one, have you ever considered buying an air tag for your sketchbook? For the first one, motivation is a bit of a myth in my opinion, and I think a lot of artists also agree. The biggest thing is getting into the habit of drawing or just kind of forcing yourself. Like, if you need motivation to draw, just be like, okay, I'm gonna open up, either I open up my sketchbook and I draw like a doodle of something simple, like let's say Kirby, just doodle Kirby, and then if you want to keep drawing, then you keep drawing. For me, what I found is I kind of realized this when I was in high school, but it's very hard to find the motivation to do homework because it's like, I don't want to do homework. Homework's boring as fuck. But I noticed that if I at least forced myself to open up my book and take out my paper and take out my pencil and do one problem, usually I'll just sit through and finish most of it. Or I'll do like a bunch of work, right? If I need to write an essay, it's like, okay, let me just start a little bit. Let me do like 10, 15 minutes. And usually I would do way longer than that. So if you ever want to draw, but at the same time you don't want to draw, just force yourself. And then if you really don't feel like it, just don't force yourself. But most likely, if there was already an innate want to draw, you'll probably at least draw a little bit longer than that. So that's what I would say. It's hard to find motivation, but it's easy to start drawing in some cases. Not all the time. Dude, my tummy's growling a lot. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Hopefully that helps. I ask about motivation because I usually can't do most things without motivation. What happens when you just like start a little bit? Because that's how I've noticed for myself. It also probably varies from person to person. But just try that out a little bit, maybe. Yo, what's up, dude? Smoke, happy Monday, Tuesday. What's going on? Yeah, just do one little doodle. Do like a simple doodle. Because you don't want to start out like really strong. Like, let me draw the map of like the whole world. like, fuck, man, that sounds like a lot of work. Just do a little doodle of like a rock or Kirby or like Pikachu or something. Something that like is easy to draw and easy to like at least feel kind of good about yourself when you draw it.
Hi y'all, Jax Chan here. Don't listen to Choco. She is a liar and a fraud. She makes a whole lot of promises and never carries them out. She's always doing this to me.
What? Don't listen to her. What the hell? That's through my voice! Which I guess is technically her voice too, in a way, quote unquote, depending on lore. Don't I was literally giving advice! Now you're telling them to not follow my advice. Bum, bum. Innate, what does Nathaniel being inside have to do with it? Emma, I feel like you could have done like a really lewd joke with that one. No, it's fine. My first drawing will be my magnum opus. Dad, don't go into it with that kind of mindset. It's gonna be like very demotivating in a lot of cases. By this point, I've drawn often enough where I don't really have to rely on that, thankfully. But I will sometimes go through it where it's like, ah, man, I gotta draw, but I don't fucking feel like it. I just want to sit here and laze around. It's like, no, Choco, don't laze around. You have work to do. At least do a little bit. And then I try to listen to my body. Because I think I do a pretty good job of like, I will work if I can. But if I really am so mentally tired that I cannot work at all, I'm pretty good at realizing that. So I'll trust my body when it's like, I don't want to fucking do any work. I already tried a little bit and I'm so tired. It's like, okay, let's go to sleep, buddy. We can go to sleep. We can knock it out again later tonight. Hamlet said what? Hamlet, if you don't know, it's okay, buddy. Do you ever draw with traditional mediums anymore? I do not really. Sometimes I'll do doodles with like pen and paper, but that's very rare. That's like if I have no other way to draw and I'm extremely bored. Most of the time I do stuff digitally because I'm just a lot more used to that type of medium. I would love to get back into, like, painting would be really cool, but the thing is, like, you have to pay for painting. You have to pay for all the materials and stuff. And I'm also not good at painting, so I'll probably have to go, because, by the way, like, I feel like maybe not all artists, but at least for myself, when I try to pick up a new medium, a lot of my drawings will look like ass. Like, even though I'm pretty decent through digital, if I try to pick up pen and pencil and like ink it and color it, it's not gonna look as good, which can be very frustrating because I know I could do better. It's just that I don't understand how to utilize the medium to the fullest. So it happens. So if any of you guys are like, man, I hate drawing because like I'm not good with it at the pencil, but for some reason I'm good at it with digital, it's just like, because you're used to digital. Hi Atomic, happy Monday, Tuesday, hello. I'm pretty excited to have 10% of your art abilities, self-motivation, and regular practice. My work ethic and self-motivation system, thanks Advent. I have been very lucky to enjoy drawing so much that I really do not mind doing it so much. But also thankfully, I've had a bit of time to understand how my body works. So that's what I mean every time I'm like, you guys gotta mindfuck yourselves. Which is just basically the normal way of saying that is to understand how your mind works. That way you can take advantage of the way that your brain works. Because most likely there is a way to force yourself to do something. But you may not understand what like pushes you to do something. Mindfuck yourself. My mind is broken. It's over for me. I hate drawing with paper. That's why I wish I could try digital. Sounds way more fun. I mean, I think most mediums are pretty fun. Digital is easier in some ways. I think also digital works more too if in a more marketable sense. But pencil can be fun. It just fucking sucks when it smudges all over the place. If you don't like pencil, I feel like charcoal is a very fun way to do something similar to pencil drawings, but not really. I like charcoal because you get to draw in like really big like brush strokes and stuff, and it looks like a lot of the brush strokes will look something like I'm trying to, I think probably this one. It'll look like this and this. Wait, not that. Did I do the right one? What? Oh, not this one. Sorry. I mean this one. Not that one. Sorry. This one. It looked kind of like that or something. It looks really cool. What the hell? Why is like... Well, my texturing, like there's like a slight texture. But it's like, I like to do this. I like to do like very big brush strokes because it feels very fun. But I don't like, at the same time, it's like I don't like getting my hands dirty and shit, and then I have to like spray it so it gets clean and stuff. But those are very fun. Those were scary than cool. Oh, do you not like working with like, I like very like big splotches because those are fun, especially when it comes together. I guess if you're more detail oriented, probably inking would be better if you don't like pencil. But ink is more permanent, so it's scary. Hi sis, happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. Set up an automated system that slaps you if you don't get progress. I guess, yes. If like somehow that works out for you, then yeah, yo, fuck it, like do that. If it works out, then it's good. Those big brushes are too much for my eyes, I think. Sometimes if you look, like sometimes you have to like distance yourself quite a bit. But if you do like smaller lines, then maybe inking will be better. Or like color pencils and stuff. But pencils, I kinda don't like pencils too much. But I also have not worked with pencil in a long time. Hi Mikan, which is the brush that looks like claw marks? Are you talking about, this is the one that I've been using a lot more. Like this. The way that the brush looks like on here, it's literally just, if you use Paint Tool Sai and you want to set up yourself, the way I have it is like, it's just like a couple of dots like this, all spaced out. But I don't know how that would look like in, it probably exists in Clip Paint Studio, but I don't know how to set up brushes in that. So unfortunately, I cannot help with that. Charcoal's fun, but I want to draw Anime Girl. That's true. You still can draw Anime Girl with charcoal, but it's not quite the same. What do you think of chalk art, like on sidewalks? I think they look cool. Those are pretty fun. Chalk art is very fun to do because it's like kind of messy and stuff. And also, I think temporary art is pretty cool. It's weird because when I was younger, I was like, why would you do temporary art? Because then it goes away. Wouldn't you want to save it? You can technically save it by, you know, taking a photo. But there's something very nice about making something that will disappear forever. Yeah, sorry, Mikai. Yeah, I use Paint Tool Sai. Hiring my friend to stand behind me with a giant sword to cut me in half if I'm not productive. Waffle? Really, man, don't clap for them. That's not a good thing to do. Is this Mystery Dungeon music? This is Pokemon X and Y music. Going full Buddhist mandala mode? What does that mean? Chalk art? Isn't that the name of your new model? Good one. Handful is trying to like come up with the fucking witty ass remarks, man. Good job, Handful. Good job. You're doing great, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to do like a few traditional mediums, but as of right now, I don't really have a lot of time to allow myself to do that. Cause a lot of my free time is like, if I'm gonna do art, I might as well be doing art that's productive to like my business and stuff. I'm very business coated, as some would say. But I don't know. I would like to though, but that's probably when I feel like I have a bit more breathing time between. And also if it's like I have the materials, because you have to buy it. Man, fucking buying materials and stuff sucks. That's why I kind of like digital art a bit more too. Because you don't have to pay. I mean, you do have to pay, but it most likely is just a one-time payment. And you can have it last for like years. Oh, Buddhist mandala sand art are very complex pieces made from sand that are designed to be stuffed away after being finished. Mandala represents the impermanence of worldly things and the beauty in passing things. I see. Yeah. That stuff is very cool. There's just, I don't know. Realizing the impermanence of things is very cool. Which is why it's interesting. Sometimes there are art pieces that are kept forever, but sometimes like, should that be kept forever? Cause I don't know, right? +2 for education, Arms. Yeah, thanks, Arms. The Mandala effect, yo, so true. Cook is like, the pen is not moving until the money clears. Holy shit. Hi, Snooze, happy Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, a lot of the art I do is like, well, I mean, like, I still do personal art, but a lot of it is just digital because then I can still utilize that in some way. And also, like, I would have to, like, relearn how to use certain things. Like, I used to do a lot of stuff with, I used to make a lot of, like, manga type art. That I bought, like, a bunch of Copic markers and stuff. And then I stopped doing that because, I don't know, I got lazy or something. Because I used to do a lot of traditional art up until college. And because during like high school, I was half traditional, half digital. And then I switched off. I'm trying to see if I can find like bum 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 bum. Was this one? No, that one I colored. I'm trying to see if I have an example-ish of... I don't know. I did a lot of digital art back then. Like, here's one. I drew a Beatrice from Umineko, which is like a really old VN. But I used to do a lot of like traditional stuff. Like yours with Copic markers. I did not know what the hell I was doing. But I loved drawing. And I love drawing. Look at that fucking background, dude. I try to draw a background. I try to draw like roses and shit. That's like the sky. So long ago. Yeah, it's Beatrice. It's Beatrice. Yeah, it's really old. It's 2010. So 15 years ago. A long time. And then I started getting a lot more into digital. Right now I'm trying to draw on PC, but unfortunately I'm using mouse because I don't have funds to buy a drawing tablet or something. And well, the other option, like I said, fuck pencil. That's fair. I used to draw quite a bit with the mouse.
WOAW is thought it was normal choco. Little did I know it was an evil witch choco.
It is. Hi, Skova. Thanks for the 27 months. Spark. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing wonderfully today. I used to draw with the mouse quite a bit, mainly on MS Paint. But you can totally do like really good art with just the mouse. It's the same exact thing where you just need to learn the medium and understand how to utilize it to the potential that you can. I do not do that because like I have no reason to learn how to actually do really good art with the mouse other than bragging rights. Because it's like I already know how to use the tablet and blah, you know. And I'm gonna do... This part was gonna be like this. Bam. Calling gloves finger socks is crazy. That's kind of true though. I went on a walk and the blue sky cleared my head. Hell yeah. Yeah, going outside sometimes actually has some of its charms. Even for 2010, I think I can still see a hint of your style. Can you? I guess, yeah, you could probably still see some of the habits that I still have. I was like, still kind of draw ears the same way and stuff. Yo, I did like inking and stuff. I did not know how to blend. I even used like white ink to put like like gleam on things. So the bunny suit doggle art, I don't know how to find it very easily, but that is something that I did with the pen. I would much prefer to use a tablet even if I didn't commit to drawing since I'm just starting it. You can get fairly cheap tablets. Maybe you could look for like used ones. But if you're looking for one with a screen, you know, it gets a bit more expensive. But I used to start out with the on desktop tablet. I had that for a while. I did draw big boobs, but that's because Beatrice has big boobs. I think it's the face shape that makes me say, oh, that's chocolate jacks. Oh, maybe because like there's like a bit of squish to the cheeks. Wakeums are cheap. There's a cheap line. I think they still have the bamboo line. Also, no, Kira, the drawing I showed previously was traditional. A cheap one's okay for now. I'm still learning. Yeah, I'd say you're still learning. Because another thing too is many times human nature makes people want to do something, but then in the end they never truly wanted to do that. So there's no reason to essentially possibly waste your money on a really good tablet if you end up dropping art at some point, or if you draw like art very infrequently. Unless you can actually afford it, then, you know, fucking go for it. Go for it. Buy like a really expensive tablet. But in most cases, yeah, you gotta buy the cheaper ones. Okay, I'm trying to see. I feel like actually it should be like this. I think like this makes more sense because it should be flapping outwards. It's like a collar kind of thing. And then this side will probably be like that. Yo, it's sad music from X and Y. What sad events could have possibly happened in X and Y? There's nothing sad about it other than that dude. That one random dude who says it's been thousands of years. It's just by coincidence that the character who Choco happens to draw just happens to have big boobs. It's true. Definitely cannot do traditional drawings. Yeah, it's like you have to relearn. It's basically kind of like relearning learning how to use a new program. I still have the other one they sent me if you want to still do a giveaway. Oh, I have to figure it out. So I'll try to keep that in mind. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for reminding me, Nano. Every day she throws dice, what to draw with equal chance on all boob sizes. Unfortunately, the fate forces the dice, and for some mysterious reason, purely by chance, she ends up drawing characters. I'm just saying, characters that are popular tend to have big boobs. I'd love to buy a tablet, but I need to get myself a Mac for work. Uh-oh. I mean, I think you can still use tablets for Macs. You probably just... I'm pretty sure like a lot of tablets probably have drivers for that. Shows, Jan! Yeah, shows! Hi, Hatsuko. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. Yo, what's up? How are you doing today? I'm gonna lower these a bit. Like here. And then... I want to try and make this more clear that it's a part that's folding off. Which I guess I would need the shadow for. So there's a shadow. Right there. I just realized, but it kind of, the bows that are on her, like here, and this kind of has a slight butterfly motif, and she also has a moth on her head. So maybe it could have more moth motifs on it. Hi, Stevie. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Stinky Green Choco. Have you read Homestuck? I read a bit of Homestuck, but I did not know what the hell was happening in Homestuck. I did read Adventures of Hella Bro and Jeff. I forgot what the name of that one is. Still trying to get Gas to start learning how to draw, which isn't looking that good right now. It's been some weeks since I didn't try to draw again. You gotta force yourself to draw right now. Just pick up the pen, lol. Like, if you have a lot of free time, you might as well just do it, right? Like, do the same thing that I was saying earlier, where you just force yourself to draw a little bit. And then if you really don't want to, just like stop. That way you just like do a bit by bit every day or so. Yeah, Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Sweet Bro, Hella Jeff, The Stairs. The Stairs is like the main one that I remember, which I loved. That shit was like fucking top tier when I was younger. He fucking told him about the stairs. He did. Get some moth love. Moths are very pretty, but they're so scary at the same time. They warned us about the stairs, bro. I told you, dog. It keeps happening. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs. Draw a dog right now? Holy shit, Speaks, I have to. There you go. There's your dog. The pencil's evil. Do it. I do have a lot of free time to do it then. Just do it. Force yourself. Draw Kirby. Draw Kirby over and over and over. Do it or else. Or else Waffle's friend is gonna slice you in half from the back. How come that dog has no boobs? What the hell, Philip? How Choco, I think that dog's sick. That dog is fine. Move along. Can you draw a shark with boobs? I just remember. There was this one time I drew a dinosaur with boobs. That shit was sick. I don't know if I could find it again. I think I've drawn a shark with boobs before. Like this. I remember the dinosaur, I think it was a dark time. I probably brought it out on stream like once or twice. Was it a Tyrannosaurus with breasts larger than its hands? I think so. I do not remember that well. I would have to like find it again, but it's like hidden within the depths of like a random server. Shelter! What the hell? Why is that shelter? Her ear is not supposed to be the same color, but that's fine. Yo, look at it. Let me see how it looks like without the background. I think I'll probably mess with the hand a bit more. Cause I have to like accentuate the depth of the hand. I think probably if I did this. If I got this and brought it up. Just like. And then I have to make the hand like thicker with like the line art and stuff. Yeah, I think it was a T-Rex. Some type of Tyrannosaurus Rex. And it had boobs on it. Pretty sure I just drew it because like a friend was like, Choco, you should draw like a dinosaur with boobs. And I was like, you know what? I'll fucking do it. And then I did it and that was very based and awesome. I'll have to like see how to do this. She's supposed to have like bandages on her arms, so I think that should help with the feeling that it's like 3D. Is that better? I think so. I try to remove that part. I think that looks a bit better. Which dino did you give us? Tyrannosaurus Rex? Hi, what is fun? Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello, hello. started reading a webtoon recently that has awesome fucking art with a lot of exaggerated perspective and angles. That shit is so cool. I love seeing a webtoon that... Okay, I read a lot of trash, so like I really do not care that much, but it is very cool when I read something that plays a lot with perspective and stuff. Which Saba does a lot, by the way. Saba plays around a lot with like very cool perspective and stuff. Super extreme angles. Gives you such a crazy sense of motion and speed for fight scenes. Yeah. It's very nice when you see them like going a bit more than something that's standard. Tyranno ditties. Skova, don't say those words in public. Okay, with that, I am ending the stream. Look, we start out with this. Which I kind of like. Maybe I should push the leg back. I kind of like the vibe of the first one, but... So here's how it was before. Here's how it is now. I made the body bigger. I do like how it looked like here. But it was just messier and stuff. I had to like draw everything else. Maybe I'll probably... What I'll do is I'll take this leg. And... make it like this. That way it's like curved a bit more, like here. Which I kind of... Let me just break her... Let me just break her leg a little bit. Nah, that's a bit too much. Bigger boobs! Give her bigger boobs! Hi, Tyler101. Hello, Scarlett. Happy Monday, Tuesday.
UDID Amazing
Thank you, Dark.
Work today.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
COOC.Charterlooks Amazing as always. I can't wait to see the final product. Chocoji Heart back.
Thank you guys. Can you make this a wallpaper? You know, I don't want to work on this. Oh, like when I post it, like when I finish it, have it in wallpaper size. I could probably do that, yeah. But I mean, I feel like, well, I guess not, huh? I was about to say, I think it's easy to like just crop it when you make it a background, but I don't think Windows does that for you. You just have like different ways to fit it, but you can't actually crop it. Thank you guys for watching. I will just have this like here, so we can have her on the side or something. I'll just put her in the middle. Thanks, guys. In case you didn't know, I did not update the schedule, time and art and stuff, but it is exactly the same as last week. So Tuesday will be more A Link to the Past. I'm going to be on the third pendant. Wednesday's rest day. We will have collab on Mike's stream and maybe my alt if we do Barony, because I think that's a good stream for like, dude, oh my god, her boobs are just right there. On alt maybe. Thursday will be more art. Friday will be more A Link to the Past, and then weekends I do not stream. Thank you. Hi, Summer Whiskey. Hi, Royal. Happy Monday, Tuesday. Hello. If I draw something, I'll post on Discord, but no promises. I hope you do. I do like seeing people drawn and stuff, especially like people who want to draw. It's a very nice feeling when someone's like, yo, I finally got around to drawing again. It's like sick. Okay, let me find someone to raid. I think I know who, but I will do a quick skimmy. But okay. Okay. Let me make sure to mute, and then let's go. I forgot what I was gonna read. We're gonna go say hi to Sam. I haven't seen Sam in a while. Choco, sit, backhands you. Let's go say hi to Sam. Sam's not a VTuber, but he's a very cool streamer. He is currently playing Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. Which I don't know what that is, but it looks like a colony sim. Like, it kind of looks like that Fallout mobile app. Like the old one. Or maybe there's more to it because now he's going to a different screen. But we'll go and say hi. Thank you everyone for the raids and the subs and the gift subs and the subs and the raids and stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or have a good day. Blah 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 blah. Say hi to Sam.